Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a feel-good Friday. Can you feel it? The weekend is upon us. We are going live early as we are going live with WWE Smackdown live from London. It's going to be a crazy one, folks. Get in that chat. Let's blow it up today. It's going to be a fun one. Lots to get into, lots to talk about. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight on the road to Wrestlemania. The European tour continues. 2 more dates today. Monday, we will be going live as well, but it's a crazy one. I will warn anyone out there, if you are tuning in today, you are going to get some spoilers. If you're waiting until later to watch, we are going to react live as it happens for the international crowd on Netflix, your VPN, or your Jack Sparrow ways, if you will. But, folks, we're going to talk all about the wrestling. We're going to talk what's going on in the wrestling world. Lots of news, lots of rumors, lots of things to talk about and get into. It's going to be a fun one. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're doing well. You're feeling good. And, again, the weekend is upon us. If you're working, I'm sorry. Hopefully you're punching out soon. And if not, if you're already off and ready to roll, the weekend has begun. It's going to be a crazy one. This weekend, we bring back Wrestling Court. John Cena versus the people. John Cena versus the fans. Is he guilty? Did he justifiably turn? We're going to talk all about it. It's going to be a good one. But again, I see that chat filling up. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe, people, as we are looking forward to 3+ hours of coverage. Already at 76 likes on the stream. I want to see that in triple digits, and I want to see this chat pop up to triple as well. So again, be a friend, tell a friend. With all that being said, I shall remind everybody out there, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Happy to be back again, as always. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Big Nick doing their thing. Great show last night. Great stream last night watching TNA. But it's nice to be back here on a Friday, jumping into the SmackDown. And again, lots to unfold here today. Cody will be in the house. Of course, the 3-headed monster that is Roman, Seth, and Punk. They will be in the house as they head towards a collision course at Mania as well. So, yeah, get in this chat. What are you excited about? How is this going to play out? What role does Paul play in this? Could Seth be the dark horse that pulls off the W? Again, very curious, very interested. So we will see LA Knight taking on Braun Strowman. Can Braun get his hands on that U.S. title? I don't think so, but we will find out. We will see. And then, of course, the tag titles with the Street Profits going against Pretty Deadly. Again, tag team division's been cooking a little bit lately on SmackDown. Are we going to get more teasers? Are we going to get Rey Fenix? What is going to happen here today? We will be here for all of it, all afternoon long, into the evening. So get your snacks, get your supper, get whatever you got to get, and join us all day long here until the action is all but done. As I mentioned, we will be here for Wrestling Court, and we will also be back for Raw, an early edition, 3:45 p.m. as they go live in the O2 Arena again. It should be a fun one. The last before they head back to the US of A, and we will see what that one is. Do things crank up a little? Have they been kind of waiting to get back on American soil? We will find out. We will find out. We will find out together, folks. But with all that being said, according to my timer, I got about 9 minutes before the start of the show here today. So I'm going to take a minute and say hello to all of the people. But Leslie's the first one in the house tonight. Welcome, Leslie. Hope you're doing well. Anthony right behind her. Let's go. Let's go. Isaac, welcome back. Jay-Wan, good to see you. I see that SmackDown has a brand new ring announcer that came from Top Rank Boxing. Yes, so that was announced yesterday. A lot of people made a you know, I mean, again, it's news. It's news. We were wondering what was going to happen officially after Samantha moved on. And so we did get the Lillian filling in for a little while, but they have brought in, and I'm just confirming the name so I don't mess it up. You know how I am with names, but Mark Chinook is coming in tonight. We will get the debut of Mark Chinook, renowned for his work in boxing. So we will see. Again, I mean, I know a lot of people were upset or had feelings, had emotions about what could happen. You know, what are we going to do without Samantha? Announcers come and go. Lillian did a great job filling in. We love Lillian. Apparently, she's still going to do special occasions like Saturday Night Main Event. But we got a new face on the block. We already have NXT spoken for her. We have Alicia over on Mondays. So for my money, I'm very curious to see how this plays. What else we got? And also Evolution. Yeah, so for those who don't know, an all-women's pay-per-view, bringing back Evolution, doing Evolution 2. Again, nothing totally official. All rumors seem to be leading that way. It's hard to discredit everybody. So, yeah, I mean, again, do we get the announcement in the next couple days, the next couple weeks? I'm very excited about it. I think this is going to be a great show, great idea. There's so much talent on the female side of the roster right now. This is the perfect time to do it. So pumped for it. Eric, welcome back. What's up? What's up? Will Jade Cargill get some revenge on Naomi tonight? She's certainly going to try. I think Naomi might keep ducking and dodging and diving out of the way of Jade for as long as possible until they get to, you know, wherever, you know, if they're heading to Mania, which I kind of think they might be eventually. We will see. Paul, good to see you. Damien, good to see you. Big Dog, welcome back. Bradley, good to see you. Yeah, it's Friday. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Wrestling God? How you doing? Shout out to the WFU. Remember, folks, if you're not a part of the WFU, join us. We are the Wrestling Utopia. Every post you put out there with wrestling, tag what you see on your screen below you, or just straight up hashtag WFU. We are not the IWC. We are the alternative. We are the WFU as we bring everybody together to enjoy some wonderful wrestling night in and night out with about 6 minutes to go before SmackDown starts here today. Can you believe it's the end of March? Flying. I mean, they always told you, like, as you get older, the days start going faster. Yeah, it's April. It's April next week, and it's been a blink. 2025 has been an absolute blink. We have Dynasty coming up. We have Mania coming up already. Soon we're going to be talking about SummerSlam. Like, the time is clipping. In 5 years after the current deal, USA deal is over. Facts. So, I mean, again, they're locked in with the USA for a while, though I do think it will be the last time. What's up, Terry? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Get your coffees, get your Red Bulls, get your 5-hour energy. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, big dog. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But yeah, definitely get your feel goods. Get ready for a good one. Can't wait to see what SmackDown brings us tonight. I will ask you now that for the early birds that have popped up already, how are you feeling about the Mania build? How are you feeling? Are you excited for WrestleMania 41? Do you like what's booked already? Do you like what you think they're going to book over the next couple weeks? Do you feel like there's more in the tank? Like they have an opportunity here when they get back to the U.S. to kind of turn it up a little? Let me know. Let me know. How you feeling about it? How you feeling about it? I figured since it's overseas, facts. What's up, Osama? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Johnny, welcome. I'm watching SmackDown Illegal USA Network. It's so ridiculous. They think they had to keep up their schedule. That's why I wish all WWE shows will move to Netflix. One day, Johnny, one day. And again, I think they, I think they were being cautious, right? Put one foot in. If it goes well, then we put the other foot in. So that's all this is. I don't think they'll be returning to any TV deal. I could be wrong, but I do think they're getting away from that. And especially 5 years from now, what does the world look like? Does anybody have cable of any kind in 5 years? I'm excited for the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys final match. Is that official? Is that legit happening? I saw something on X, but is that actually a thing? Let me know, Frankie. MDB, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Spaz with the $10 super chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My day started with me punching a hole in the roof of my warehouse. Came home to find the JT from and why lie about me, and it made it into what culture vid. KJ chat. I need you guys one sub from Gold. Go give my man Spaz some love. Spaz, I'm really curious about what all happened there and how that all played out. But at least you made it, right? At least you made the press, I suppose. What up, MDB? Not being on USA Network always feels weird. Yeah, I mean, anytime it's moved, it kind of felt odd. I don't know why. Is it because us wrestling fans are so dialed into being creatures of habit? Could be, could be. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? Sin, welcome back. Addie, welcome back. Good to see you. Dennis, as I'm about 2.5 minutes away. Trey, well, I was going. Jack Sparrowways, but why is the rum going? Facts. And that's a shout out to MDB for that one. I like it. But Addie up in the house saying her hellos to everybody. Big Dog giving some love back. I love seeing that. I love seeing the chat being welcoming and giving some love to each other. Keep that up, folks. It's a great aspect of our channel. Here's a thought. Heyman turns on both Roman and Punk, sides with Seth. I know it probably never happens. Again, but I don't think it's impossible. That's the fun part about this right now, Big Dog. Unlikely, yes. I think that's why you call it a surprise. Generally, the surprising moments are unlikely things that happen. Could it be? It could. It really could be. Now, the argument I have is Seth doesn't really need Paul. But is this about not really needing Paul, but just having that moment? Maybe they branch off shortly after Mania. If they, I mean, if you can tell a story, if you can come up with the rhyme and reason why it all went down that way, I'm in. It would be the biggest swerve of them all, right? People are wondering, is Paul going to lean towards Punk? Is Paul loyal to Roman? Seth is that dark horse. Jacob Fatu, Jerome, welcome. Cooper over on Twitch. Don't forget, folks, if you haven't followed us on Twitch, make sure you do so as we are heading towards our new milestone of 100 Twitchers. And again, we appreciate you popping in over there as well. Bump, bump, bump. Paul, good to see you. Johnny, got you. I love how they announce a new ring announcer on Samantha's wedding day. Isn't it ironic? Right? A little bit. Don't you think? Kind of funny. I can't wait to see who goes through the table between Roman Reigns, Seth, and Punk. It's a good question. My money's on Roman. I think you gotta knock Roman down a peg. Evolution 2 is full of 5-star matches already. Facts. Stacked front and back. I made it. Ken, glad you made it. Safid, glad you made it as well. Samantha, yes, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Shea, as we would like to call them, everyone's favorite now Irish couple. But no, congratulations to Ricochet and Samantha. It looked beautiful. The pictures were lovely. Fireworks. So, yeah, congrats. As a romantic, got to give him some love. Just like CM Punk getting fired on his wedding day, right? Bradley, welcome back. Good to see you as always, sir. But it's true. It's a little ironic. Funny how life works out. But yes, hashtag WFU for life. Let's go. That's what we do here, folks. We bring everyone together. As I am about to get the start of the show, I will continue saying hello to everybody. As usual, I'm a little bit behind. I see over 70 with us right now. Let's see if we can bump that up. Remind your friends. Remember, click that little bell so you don't miss any of our content. We got some exciting things coming your way as well. Sub. How you doing? This week disappeared, man. Truthfully, I've been a touch under the weather, but the week went fast. There was so much going on. So, and again, if you have seen the upcoming section of our channel, we got so much coming your way. We got more about to post. So make sure you tell your friends where to be during WrestleMania season. If you want to sync up with me, I got the big W after Together. You can sync up at home, whether you need to pause or fast forward, whatever you got to do to match up, you can do so. As I get the sky view of London. London Bridge is falling down tonight, folks. As we kick off, the voice of Michael Cole. Oh, no. The voice of Joe. Poor Joe. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Timmy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? AJ, there you go. That's a good combo. A good combo. I try and I stay away from the second one. It's a little heavy, but if you got some other stuff floating around, let me know. Let me know. I'm not liking where they're going with Mania. Hashtag not sorry. You don't have to be. So you don't like it. I mean, I find it intriguing. That's cool. It's been a hot topic as of late. Has it been good? Is it going to be good? I mean, it feels like they've been on such a run. I can't imagine WrestleMania not delivering in some big way. I feel like a lot of the matches, though, are kind of grandiose. I know you don't like Cody, so maybe that's part of the problem. But as Seth is met with a wall of security as we are getting a contract signing tonight. Charlotte Flair in the building. Jerky George, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Great afternoon, all windy day in eastern Nebraska, 40 to 50 mile per hour. Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. PD coming into their own, but SP should win. LA versus Strowman should be good. WrestleMania 41 right now, 50-50. LA Knight in the building. I agree with everything you said. Street Profits should pick up the W. I actually think this might be a bit of a schmoz. So I think they are building that multiple team tag match of some kind at Mania. So I think that we might not get a definitive winner here. But if the Street Profits can find a way to win, I think that those are the heavy favorites here on this one. But LA Strowman will be interesting. Jacob Fatu still lurking around as I got Cody heading out. We're getting a walkout with Cody here tonight to start this one off. And the crowd goes bananas. If you ain't hated, you're doing something wrong. Facts Money, welcome back, sir. Just up here collecting haters. If you don't like yours, give them to me. Next Friday should be back to regular time. Yes, sir. We will be back to normal time. Our usual 7:30 launch time on Fridays. We'll be back at it. We'll be back at it like a jackrabbit. One more Raw, and then it will revert back to its normal time as they go back to the US of A. They get back to home soil, if you will. And again, I'm really curious to see what the WWE does now that they're coming home. You're in the last few weeks before Mania. I wonder if they held some stuff for that domestic audience. We'll see if I'm right. You got to come out with a diss track like Kendrick. Let's go. Let's go. That was almost a thing once upon a time, MDB. There's somebody out there that almost got hit with a diss track that, it didn't work out. But let's go. Let's go. Alan, welcome back. NXT Superstars Women Challenge for WWE Tag Team. Again, we've seen Lash and Jackson. You see kind of what they're doing with Fatal Influence. Soul and Zarya are a threat now. Getting a win off Lash and Jackson. So those are a few options, Alan. Word. Odds. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. That's some odd shit. Yeah, I'm curious now. Send me a link. I'm excited to watch Mania. Jeff, I'm excited too. Maybe I've just been marking out and kind of having too much fun, but I have not disliked the build to Mania. I feel like last year when I was sitting here with you guys, I think there was a collection of people that didn't like it. They were mad about the Rock stuff. They felt like it was all going to be phooey. Cody's not going to win this time. I feel like it's just kind of the way it is nowadays. I think you have to understand that there's, it's just people aren't going to like things in masses. Like they're just sheep. But at the end of the day, I think we still have enough runway left to kind of like, holy shit. I think in normal years, the idea that Cena went heel and is going to fight Cody Rhodes for the championship and the chance for that 17, that alone is like, holy shit, let's go. But people ain't really feeling it for whatever reason. Jay Gunther should be exciting, but a lot of people unhappy about Jay. The triple threat's crazy. 3 of the best of all time going to be in one match. I think that's insane. You look what Punk means to the wrestling business, what he had meant, and what he currently means. Seth, a Hall of Famer in his own right, coming up in the future. Roman, again, what he's done. Like 3 of the biggest names, people kind of waffling on that a little. So we'll see. Not to mention, I know Tiff and Charlotte's been bumpy roads. I kind of like what's happening with EO as we head towards a triple threat there. But Cody's got the crowd singing. Could we see Paul Heyman manage Oba Femi one day? Maybe. I mean, again, I think there's a better chance right now, Damian, of maybe Paul, Braun Breaker, someone young and already, maybe like Paul Austin Theory. I know some people cringe when I said that, but think about it. Cody Rhodes. I love it. Let's go, people. Man, a lot of YouTubers out there saying that WrestleMania build sucks this year. Yeah, I mean, again, to each their own. You're allowed to have your opinion. Sucks. I can't imagine it sucks. Again, imagine if I had told you last year, like, John Cena's going to come back. He's going to turn heel. He's going to go after Cody. Jey Uso's going to win the Rumble. Seth, Roman, and Punk are going to be in a triple threat. If I told you that in December, people would have been thrilled. Oh, my God, no way. That can't happen, bro. That can't happen, bro. And then it all comes true, and nobody's happy. So are we being fairly critical, or are we a little spoiled? Or is it a bit in the middle? Is it a bit of both? Again, I don't think it's blown my socks off. I do think that there's a lot of runway left. But has it been that bad? I have no connection with the accused making fun of him and his dead cat. Oh, that's what it was? All right, moving on. But I'm curious. Isn't Twitcher something... Yeah, 100%. Let's go. You don't need a doctor. You just hang out with us. We'll diagnose. The crowd's still singing. Cody's not saying anything. Use Paul just to shut. Right? Back to singing. Shout out to the O'Sheas. Let's go. I hate y'all. Mr. and Mrs. Rick O'Shea. I'm sure he was Rick O'Sheaing all night long. Cody Rhodes. That's what SmackDown has been for the first 9 minutes. Cody Rhodes. The Brits are like, hold my beer. We'll show you how this is done. Here we go. I'll layeth the SmackDown. Crosby passed Gretzky. Yes, it did. It's showtime. Stop it. Let's go. 316, what do you got to say about Liv? It's been 232 days. We haven't got a new shirt for Liv, but we have one every week for Cody and Cena. Dude, it's just funny as shit. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm sure Livy's doing fine. No stress, bro. Just be happy. Be happy. She's a superstar. She's awesome. She's never going to touch you. You just be happy. Cheer her on. Let's go, Fergie Ferg. I have voices in my head. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get Randy Orton. Now, does this start planting seeds? Are we planting seeds for Backlash? I'm sorry, I swear on your a lot on your channel. It's sickness. I mean, we try. We're 18 plus. We're 18 plus, but we try and temper it. I mean, I know my buddy, my partner in crime, might have a few moments of just blurting some of it out, but again, makes it easier for everybody if you can mind your P's and Q's. The 30th, John Cena versus the People. Yes, Roman. Wrestling Corp makes its triumphant return. We are excited for it. It's going to be a fun one. Anthony will be sitting in the judge's chair as Nick and I go toe-to-toe. John Cena versus the fans. John Cena versus the people. You guys get to be the jury, decide whether or not John Cena's heel turn and behavior has been justified. That would be great. I just think the matches for Mania could be better than they are. I'm not seeing Mania. So go back to my kind of thought. Is it not fair to think that Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Mania level? Roman, Seth, Punk, definitely Mania level. Cena, Cody, that's Mania level. Gunther, Jay, lower card Mania, fair, but not like, maybe not a barn burner. Tiff, Charlotte on any given day, if they can get this right, and I still stand on business that match is going to cook. But I'd say that's a Mania match, close to it. So I don't, what would be more Mania-ish? As Randy making his way into the ring, the crowd singing their ass off again. This O2 crowd is going to be exhausted. Cody's got a tear in his eye. I don't know if you guys seen it, but we got a clip out on a fan video of CM Punk getting emotional at Cody having his song sang for him. So Netflix kill Wrestlemania this year. How? I wonder if that is part of the story, 316. I wonder if some people feel like the build to Mania feels off or different because it's been afternoon shows, schedules off, people watching reruns. Some people probably only catching clips, not full shows. I know some streamers out there aren't covering the shows, or they can't, they don't want to, or both. But at the end of the day, as the crowd continues to sing a cappella, they're good shit. But yeah, I wonder if that's kind of thrown off. I said wrestling fans are creature of habit. They want change, but they don't like quick change. So I wonder if that plays into it. I wonder if some of the things that are to come for Mania have been held back for that reason as well. I wonder if that has played a factor. The last few weeks before WrestleMania last year, we got the legendary segment with The Rock beating Cody in the ring. I was there. Thank you, London. Screw it. Bradley, thank you, sir. Gifting away again. Does MDB finally get the golden gumball in this one? The new WWE champion, the 17-time champion, John Cena at Mania. A lot of people think it's happening, Damian. A lot of people think you're right. $131 likes on the stream. Cannot thank you guys enough. Cody Rhodes, that's the majority of the show, and they are at it again. With Paul being the wise man manager, would you want someone to be an adversary manager to him? Not necessarily. I mean, if somebody required, like if you had somebody, but there's not a whole lot of good managers in the business. I mean, if you had somebody to counter, it'd be very interesting because Paul's almost had a monopoly on all of it. WrestleMania sucks this year. Hasn't happened yet. How do you be pre-mad, bro? So I already know when we get to WrestleMania, you're going to be like, this isn't good because you've already decided it's not good. It's a silly way to live. I could see Paul managed Oba. Yeah, I mean, down the line, maybe down the line. Speaking of down the line, I was all set for Cena and Cody, good guy versus good guy, but the storyline sucks, if you ask me, lackluster. I mean, I kind of had this debate back and forth. I like what Cena's doing. I kind of do. I mean, lackluster because they haven't got into it yet. Because if they start brawling now, what do they do next week or the week after, And I know John's not scheduled to be on every show, but that doesn't mean we won't see him. And I do think there's more to come with this. So I feel like give it a little time, maybe a little slow out of the gate. But I like last week, people were mad. Oh, I can't believe nothing happened. It was just breadcrumbs. It's just breadcrumbing, guys. You get a little bit as we follow along. They give us a little bit more, and they know they got 4 weeks to kill. Pre-mad. That's half the IWC out there. Pre-mad. Just sitting around pissed off, waiting for shit to go good. Yeah, this is one of the best crowds on the tour. They're singing again. Tanisha, let's go. Appreciate it. More Mania-ish. Jay Cody's better than Jay Gunther. Gunther Drew. We get Drew Priest. So, okay, that's a bigger match. Roman, Seth, and Punk in a triple threat for the title because there's no title. Charlotte, Bianca, Rhea, Jordan. Yeah, but Jordan's stand and deliver bound. I mean, that to me is silly. There's a lot of people between Jordan and a WrestleMania main event right now. I know we like her, but it's recency bias. She's got work to do. And I'm not taking anything away from her. She just got here. Let her get comfy. She's going to have a really good stand and deliver. But other than that, I mean, is it that much different? Jay versus Cody? I'd rather see Jay Gunther. To me, it's a better story. By the way, Randy is pumping Cody's tires now that the crowd has stopped singing for a moment. Cody Rhodes. The crowd in London is lit. I would agree with that completely. Randy Orton. Lower card Mania, big title, big dog. I agree. Okay. How do you guys feel about AJ Logan Paul? Is that another meh? I'm not sure. We haven't seen much about it yet. Logan Paul beat Randy and KO at WrestleMania. Yeah. And we're singing again. Where's Ferg? I love her. She loves me. Let's go. 4 female wrestlers of the year. Liv for female wrestler of the year. Yeah. I mean, she was outstanding. That's where I kind of I scratch my head a little for those in the chat that might feel very strong about Liv. I mean, she's done well. Her title run wasn't going to be forever. She's now got tag titles, which have been made more relevant in the previous month, having Bianca with them and Naomi and how they treated them, even including Jade. I think they've done well. So, I mean, she's having success. She's a prominent part of every show. She's one of the top women in the company. I think we're very spoiled because I really think that people wanted some continuation from last year. Roman, Rock, people's expectation. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. And I agree. I think sometimes, again, I think if you looked at it on paper and we talked about it in December, it sounds really damn good, especially because everybody was behind Jay. Again, the Rock Roman thing is interesting. Why that never came to be, I don't know. But ultimately, that's out of our control. The idea that Seth, CM Punk, and Roman are going to have a match, I think is epic. It's huge. 3 of the biggest names, 3 generational talents, all in one match. I'm kind of happy with that. I'm really curious. I know we're going to keep talking about it. And as we get closer, as we get back to the U.S., get a couple more shows on home soil, I think we're going to have to revisit this topic and see if it's amped up, see if we're going. Randy says, I'm coming for that belt. And Drew McIntyre shows up. Drew McIntyre in the house. How could it not bring a tear to your eye? It's beautiful, man. Goober, doing good. It's a feel-good Friday. Drew McIntyre standing with just an absolute miserable face on. Excuse me, folks. Drew McIntyre waving hello. And now the Drew McIntyre sing-along starts. This opening segment has been 20 minutes of singing. I was saying Drew earns. Here comes the Scottish crybaby. Couple Nepo babies having a love fest. I like it. I mean, Cena turned heel for this WrestleMania. If that's not a major development in the build, that's where I'm kind of stuck. I mean, at least at the top of the card right now, Jay wins the Royal Rumble. Huge surprise. I think we should have all rejoiced for that. And then all of a sudden people decided, he's not good at wrestling. He's the same wrestler he was when everybody was cheering for him to beat Roman. I don't know why everyone's attitude changed. Doesn't matter. Like he said, he shakes buildings. But he wins the Rumble. Cena turns heel. I feel like we've had a good amount of shit. Seth and Punk beating each other up. Roman getting involved. I don't know. I don't know what more we could want. Like Mike Tyson. Well, what more? Well, like, you know, do we need a Goldberg? Was The Rock and Roman going to be so good that we can't get over the fact that it's not there? I don't know. I definitely appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Da-da. Nice play on words there. Let's go. Drew versus Timu, Undertaker, Damian Priest. Drew versus Randy. Interesting. Jay winning the Rumble was genius, but he should have challenged Cody because the family wants the title back. But remember, Big Dog, he stepped away from that family dynamic. So for him to feel a need to get the title back on behalf of the family, it doesn't really fit with where his mindset is at this time. I think Gunther's the perfect guy because Gunther is the antithesis of Jey Uso. Gunther is about the wrestling. He could give two shits about a yeet, about a crowd chant. He doesn't care for any of it. So you have this guy, the sports entertainer, built on a gimmick, if people want to say that, built on an entrance, going up against the pure ring general that doesn't fuck around. It doesn't care about the pageantry. He is a professional wrestler. I think it fits the history with the IC title, the underdog angle. I was excited for this. The minute Jay won, I said Jay's winning at Mania, and there was no way Jay was going to beat Cody. But I still believe we're going to get that moment with Jay in the middle of the crowd, fireworks going off, and 40, 50,000 people just yeeting their ass off. Oh, shit! Cody hits Drew. RKO blocked. And Drew rolls out. So Cody and Randy picking on Drew. Emo Undertaker, Timu Undertaker. Oh, he's too good. Do we eventually get a full Uso reunion? I don't know, because I still feel like everybody is scattered, and we're still trying to figure out what's happening with Jacob and Solo. But ladies and gentlemen, we are 25 minutes into the show. Opening segment was okay. Not bad, not groundbreaking by any stretch, and more about the singing than anything else. So not a bad start to the show. Wow, pretty deadly. Those tops are harsh on the eyes. But ladies and gentlemen, we go to our first commercial break. I do believe we are setting up the tag team match up next. So I will put a poll up. Let me know who you're taking. Who do you think is going to win? Do you got the Street Profits or do you got Pretty Deadly? Let me know. I think it's SP or PD. You guys can figure it out. But do you still feel like we're setting up a multi-man for Mania? So that will be interesting and definitely play a factor into what we're about to see. Pretty Deadly. And again, it's just a weird thing, I think, because the way they are highlighted with the apparel, they become a little intrusive. John Cena, Hall of Famer. Absolutely, Brandon. Undeniable. First ballot Hall of Famer. I could see him going into Hall of Fame next year, 2026. Like he ends the year, that's his retirement tour. He's done. 3-4 months later, first ballot Hall of Famer. I think that's how you do it. Yes, boys. Let's go. Pretty deadly. I clicked on that twice. I shouldn't have. Street Profits for the win. Yes, boy. It's crazy. I think tonight we'll get Randy Orton, Cody versus KO Drew. That'd be interesting. Drew needs to find a friend. Let's go. Let's go. Profits for the win. Big Dog's got a novel. In the matter of the people versus Cena, this tribunal hereby finds John Cena guilty of sour grapes, bitter motivation, selling out The Rock, father, and throwing a 2-year-old like throwing a 2-year-old like temper tantrum. There you go. There you go. Put it all together. But yeah, we're gonna jump into all of it on Sunday. Yeah, be there. You guys get to be the jury. It's always a fun show, always a fun time. And again, we are going to debate it. We're going to open with our arguments. You guys can decide who's more convincing. You can also chime in with a little bit of evidence to help us out. It's going to be very interesting. Will John Cena be found guilty of basically manslaughter and killing one of the greatest babyface runs of all time? We will find out. The people are angry. The people want justice. I want it to be the bailiff. We might have to swing that. I think that'd be jokes. Drew needs to be a leader in the stable, but yes, be here. 6:30 p.m. live Sunday. The Honorable Judge Anthony will be in session, and we will go toe to toe, and we'll figure out what John Cena is guilty of and what his punishment is. You mean man's laughter? Aren't you funny? They find John Cena guilty, but Big Dog sentence, retire whining. We can do better. We could do better. I'm so pre-mad. Hashtag pre-mad, folks. Let's go. It's a thing. It's a very common thing, but tonight, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, mano a mano. The Scottish Terminator. I try. It's good stuff. McMahon's laughter. Manslaughter. Celebrating my birthday and enjoying SmackDown is a plus. Rocky, happy birthday. Big shout out. I wonder. There we go. There you go. Some pyro for you, Rocky. Happy birthday. As here come the Street Profits. New look, new entrance, new vibe, new belts. How you feeling about the Profits, folks? Randy Drew tonight. What do you think, folks? What do you think? Damien get involved, KO get involved, both get involved. Oh, as he introduced Mark Nash. Mark Nash. As they remind us, Lillian will still appear. So that's good news for the Lillian lovers. A lot of people go to school for pre-med. Wrestling fans go to school for pre-med. Facts. Let's go. Just walking around pre-med. Wrestlemania sucks. Well, that's funny. It's not happened yet. Well, the Yes Boys are here. There we go. There we go. All Brited out. Orton versus McIntyre theme songs. Blah. What? I have a better sentence for John Cena. I sentenced John Cena to a Hell in a Cell match against Jacob Fatu. There you go. Pretty deadly. Remind me of Mosh, and I forgot the other guy's name, but the tag team, the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. Yeah. Let's go. But how did... Wait, no, that can't be right. They're almost like Billy and Chuck. We have a lot of Cody Crybabies in the chat siding with Cody Rhodes. Listen, he's the champ. He's got a lot of fans. He's got a lot of love. By the way, Liv is going to be at WrestleMania After Dark on Friday, April 18th. It's an official Hall of Fame after party. Savage, shh. We can't let people know where she's going. Other people might show up. Big Dog, that's just a punishment, Big Dog. New WWE General Manager. Let's go. Dawkins in these White Sox kill me. Again, he loves them White Sox. But we are off and running, folks. How did the chat feel? 65%. I'm surprised it's only 65%. Pretty Deadly 23, Nobody 12. There is a possibility that nobody walks away with an actual win here, or a DQ win might happen. But we will see. Off and running. Pretty Deadly in control early. Big drop kick. Big Dog's a Cody crybaby. He cries every time he sees Cody, but not because he supports Cody, because he can't stand Cody. Mark Nash, newest ring announcer in SmackDown. There you go, Mark Nash, officially introduced. Yeah, no, I get you. I think we both landed the same place. Jordan, as we go to one of those pause moments here, the fake commercials as the show rolls on. Pretty Deadly isolating Dawkins to start this one off. Jordan Elder. Dawkins whole fit in black, and then you just had to put in the White Sox. It's the funniest thing. And the sparkly the sparkly shorts with like the singlet. I don't know. I think his gear could be changed up a little. He looks a little wardrobe confused. But yeah, the White Sox are just that killer touch. What's your thought on Stevie Turner being Evolve GM? Why not? I'm going to catch heat for this one. I mean, Evolve is what it is. So Stevie Turner, big fan of Stevie Turner. Good for her. At least it's not Ava Rain. Not doing this for weeks, bro. What did C Money say? James and KC, Mark Nash Chinook has served as a host and or ring announcer for the likes of the National Hockey League, Facts, Vegas Knights, Las Vegas Raiders, Top Rank Boxing, and Vegas Golden Knights there. I should have just waited to the end, James. Yeah, again, he comes with a good resume. Seems like it's going to be a good thing. So, again, I'm sure there's already somebody on Twitter who's like, oh, like the new guy. He's not that good. But regardless, congrats to him. I don't think it makes that much of an impact, but I expect him to be stellar at his job. Jordan, welcome back. I knew there was going to be an issue there. Spaz, when WWE caves and gives us IG wrestling, I want Rhea Ripley versus Punk and Liv versus Finn and maybe Phoenix versus Jordan Grace. Also Jax versus Otis. There's a lot to unpack there. I don't think they're ever going to cave, but I really don't. Rhea probably might give Punk a really good go for his money. Liv and Finn's interesting. Should be fun. Phoenix, again, he should do well against Jordan if he can stay away. Jackson Otis, oh my God. I don't know how you get a pinfall in that match. Be like two beach balls trying to pin each other. Just kidding. Because you're sliding against John Cena. Oh, for Big Dog. Oh, down. Pretty Deadly on fire, guys. And kind of smart. They got a little bit of babyface vibe being in their hometown or their home country. And the Street Profits definitely, oh, that was ugly. Bit of a back elbow. Didn't look great, though. The only difference between the Headbangers and Pretty Deadly is that the Headbangers are the heavy metal tag team and the Pretty Deadly. Well, I mean, they're kind of like Eurovision Pretty Deadly. Yeah, I I don't know. I don't see that comparable too strong. KJ's two favorites are going one-on-one next week on Evolve. Wendy Choo and Kylie Ray. Let's go. Let's go. I like it. I like it. But wrong again, Wrestling God. I'm pulling for Cena. Give him number 17. Listen, the funniest thing about this, guys, is I predicted, or not. I mean, I kind of anticipated where we're going in the idea of 17. Give him the 17. You know who he's bypassing officially on their books. It's the perfect way to do it. Triple H kept like foreshadowing with the best ever, the best ever. I just didn't know that it was going to be a Mania thing. I think it could have been a SummerSlam thing. But here, grandest stage of them all, Cena's final Mania. And here it is. Big spine buster. Crowd's gone a little quiet here. I got that one. Anyone but Cody. See, that's how I feel about Moxley and Sasha. Anyone but Moxley. Pretty Deadly, a.k.a. Sugar Plum Fairies. 2. Close call. Have you touched on Alberto Del Rio getting banned? I think somewhere in Mexico. There is a clip on our short section, a fan video of Alberto losing his noodle. I'll be 100% honest with you. I once worked with somebody who had Alberto on for an interview and spoke very highly of him, complimented him, praised him. And it was a very big point of contention for me. I don't, if you've read the stories, if you heard the news, I mean, trouble seems to find Alberto. I don't know what happened to start this. I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't even know what happened to finish it. I do know it led to him being banned for 6 months from Tijuana at minimum, that I can think of. But it's crazy. Like, what I found funny was the Mexican crowd wasn't taking any of his shit. Like, he threw a chair and they were like, and started chucking chairs back. It was a bad decision on his part. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, wow, 2 3/4. This is picked up in a big way, folks. But yeah, crazy. Some people just should not be allowed back. And we talked about it with other people where I believe in forgiveness. I believe in second chances. I really, seventh chance, eighth chance, horrific stories, horrific treating of women, horrific accusations. He's not a good dude. He's not a good dude. Too much smoke where that fire is. Kylie Ray is the worst person I've ever saw in my life. Paul, is there context to that? What am I missing? Did somebody say that? Anyone but Cena. Oh, Scott. Come on, Scott. As Montez gets the pin. Still your WWE champions. In hindsight, we should have known they were going to let Cena not main event his last Mania. I mean, again, it kind of seems like the shoe fits in that one, right? It's his last one ever. Were you going to put him on third, fourth? It's Cena. You kind of got to put him where you put him, right? But we are on Joe. We are on Wade, folks. The show rolls on. We are going to get a word from our sponsor in a second. Yes, go get your merch. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Get your merch today. We got the WFU line out now. We got the Real Reactions, Cry Me a River, of course, your Tea Time Tony shirts, and so much more. Don't forget, we are raising money for a good cause. If you go get yourself an F. Meltzer shirt, all the proceeds go to the Literacy Foundation. So get your merch today. Be a part of the family. Show your Wrestling for Life pride and get all yours today. Hats, hoodies, tank tops, crop tops, drop tops, all that you need over on the merch store. Click the link now as we got, hey, Chance and Carter. Oh, we also have Jared Hogan. Do not forget about Jared Hogan as the EDM girls coming out to the ring. Bum, bum, bum. I guess you want to see my pretty face again. Welcome back, folks. Yes, get your merch today. Get your merch today. Sorry, Pretty Deadly. Better luck next time. Yeah, we figured as much. I didn't quite pick that up. So Chance and Carter are back. And who are they fighting? Who are they wrestling? I wasn't paying attention. I was distracted. Yes, let's go. MDB. Is Logan lurking somewhere to spoil things? You never know. You never know, Cherokee George. As we go into another commercial break, Miss Elizabeth, wow, is getting her own museum exhibit in her hometown, opening this Monday, and will be open for 2 years. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool shout out. Big fan of Miss Elizabeth back in the younger days. Big shout out. But he really earned it, Big Dog. Oh, you're going back at Big Dog. I see. Glenn, how you doing? While I want the War Raiders to have a WrestleMania match, it seems unlikely. At this time, it does seem unlikely, and I do think there's a really good case for one men's tag team titles. I think the SmackDown tag team division is getting much better, but I do think that it's quite thin. If you had one belt like you did with the women, you have an opportunity for them to kind of cycle through all the brands. I mean, I think that's something they really could do, folks. What do you think? One set of tag belts? What do you think? Let's go. Get in that chat, folks, as I see those numbers climb, and keep this chat rolling. I love Logan as a wrestler minus his IRL BS. Again, whatever Logan has done in his personal life, we can all agree that probably not the best of human beings. However, when you bring him into this venue, when you bring him into this environment, he is solid. He is a great heel. He gets a lot of reaction. He physically pulls it off. I mean, his buckshot is solid. He can fly. He takes big risks. He's okay with that. Again, I think that the kid has pulled it off in a big way. And I still believe that we will see a Logan Paul championship run, maybe before the end of 2025. Definitely in 2026. The Hervis. Okay, thank you. So the EDM girls against Hervis. Let me know, folks. Who you taking? I love Logan Paul as a wrestler. Got that one. Let's go. One world tag team title for all WWE international tag titles on Raw, US tag titles on SmackDown. Yeah, I mean, again, one world tag team titles for all WWE international. I think you just do the one. I don't understand the back half of that, Big Dog. Maybe after the WWE draft, we can get some teams to SmackDown and NXT to help elevate the men's tag team division. I would agree with that. I think there is good teams out there. I think somebody like Hank and Tank is actually pretty close to being ready. Their gimmick would work on the main roster. They're pretty good in the ring. So I think that's somebody to consider to bolster that roster. We still might get the Lucha Bros, even though they've been teasing Phoenix on SmackDown for the foreseeable future. Again, I think SmackDown, they did it the other, 2 weeks ago. All this broke down that SmackDown tag team division. It looks pretty good. DIY, MCMG, Pretty Deadly, Street Profits. I think there's someone else in the mix that I'm missing. But I think overall it's getting better. We're getting good tag team matches as Mr. Heyman is in the building. Let's go. Facts. And your tribal chief swaying his way to the building. Contract signing later tonight. Again, I mean, for me as a fan watching, like they show Seth. Ooh, Seth's here. Ooh, Roman's here. Then they're going to show Punk. Building to a contract signing tonight. I think that's exciting. Like, I think that's good shit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm in the minority on this one. Secret Hervis for the win. I love it. Have tag titles for each brand to contend for. Then have 2 brand championships meet for... again, I think at the end of the day, you just have one title. Keep it simple. Do exactly what you're doing with the women's tag team titles. You have one set of champions, and they can defend their belt on all 3 shows. And it works really well. I think we've seen teams like Lash and Jackson elevated because of that. I think Jade, like I said, Jade, Naomi, Bianca, all did a really good job making those women's tag belts feel better, like stronger. So, I mean, if you had the War Raiders, Alpha Academy, who are on Raw, get a shot at this rotating champion, plus a couple tag teams down in the, like a Hank and Tank, you do have that opportunity to kind of elevate the tag team division, I think. Right now, and we'll see where it goes, but I feel bad for the Raiders. I'm happy we got the Raiders back in the capacity that they're in. Like, oh, the Raiders are badass. Oh, the Raiders are champions. The Raiders really don't have much competition, though. Lowo? Nah. Piper, the Hervis is killing it. They're wrestling in their 3-piece suits. But yeah, we haven't seen Chance and Carter in a while. But they're off and rolling. The tandem offense on fire out the gate. OGC. Normally, I would agree that there should be only one title. KJ, the problem is they're not doing that. So institute the secondary. Yeah, I mean, again, I see where you're going as well. So my fear is it just add to it being a little convoluted. But Carter to the outside. Oh, there you go. Piper up over the top rope. Cannonball. Down goes both ladies. Piper hopping over that top rope. Looking like Kevin Costner jumping in front of a bullet. Nobody ever talks about Katana Chance chin, but Tessa Blanchard gets on. That's jokes. Let's go. I'm being offered treats. Yes, the answer is yes. We all want treats. Let's go. Bring enough for the whole class. But ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on. Sounds perfect. The show rolls on. Again, these afternoon shows live, they bring a whole new vibe, don't they? It's Piper in control right now. And yes, you're definitely right, my guy, about the chin, chin, chin. The crowd back to singing. I'm not sure what they're singing. How about Frazier and Axiom suddenly show up at WrestleMania 41? New blood from the Farm Club. Again, I do believe that that's another team that if you had brought them into the mix, we've watched them have banger after banger after banger. And if you give us Fraxium MCMG, Fraxium DIY, Fraxium Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, all those matches sound fun. All those matches have high potential to be high energy. again, I think there's a lot, but there's another team that I kind of see on SmackDown, right? W on treats, facts, right? Let's go. That's because testing. Be nice, gentlemen. Come on now. It's true. It's so true. I'm all out of treats. Let's go. Get your snacks and you feel good. I had to get my hookup. Let's go. Yeah. Axiom against MCMG. Perfect. Perfect, Damien. As right now, Alba fire all over Katana. Katana. Fight. And still the best in the world, CM Punk. There you go. All the CM Punk love from J-Boy. Let's go. Who are the Raw? See, I agree. And you might be joking, Keyshawn. It is the Viking Raiders. But they haven't done much. There's not much for them. They won it. They've had a couple throwaway matches since winning it. But there's not a whole lot of tag team presence on Raw. I think that's fair to say. I'm not joking, right? Behavior is optional. Whoa. Oh, leg drop. Carter with the leg drop. The Raw is war, Raiders. Let's go. I love them. I really do. Think they're great. But it has got me thinking about one tag team belt, one set of tag belts, and you cycle them through. Oh, Piper lands on Alba. Chance out of the way. Carter back in, up on the shoulders. What is that? Well, that's a botch. That didn't go so well. I would love the Lucha Bros. Yeah, I'd be in for that. Again, run back some old school vibes. Yeah, absolutely. Let them cook. Wow. Did Chance just get Piper up? The keg stand on Piper's legs. Alba with the save. Botch spot. Yeah, it was clunky. Don't know what was supposed to happen. The War Raiders just need to pull their weight. SmackDown and NXT have great tag team divisions. If the Creed brothers had the belts, we'd remember they have them. I don't know, though, man, because what do you got? You got the Creed brothers? Who else is there? Like Creed brothers, Lawo. Who are the other decent tag teams on Raw? Who am I missing? As Chelsea up on the apron. All right. Chance into Carter. Carter goes down. Chance gets scooped up by Piper. Michinoku. It's over, folks. Botch spot. There you go. Right on the chest. The New Day. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the New Day. And they are building the New Day up to kind of run at them. Yeah. Okay. We're still a little light. Still a little light. Maybe add somebody. Maybe the Lucha Bros is the answer, and it's a little thicker over there then. Here comes Vega. Vega wants that U.S. title, folks. Wouldn't it be funny while Chad Gable is in the ring, El Grande Americano comes out? It wouldn't surprise me. And I did see a report from the Wrestling Observer. What are the odds that people in Mexico are also upset about this whole Chad Gable situation? They talked to one person who said, yes, it's not just, I don't know. I feel like it's so blown out of proportion. I don't believe anything the Wrestling Observer says, but yeah, I will see what comes next with it, Glenn. Maybe enough people cry. They pull the plug on it because it's too fun. It's too fun. We're not allowed to have fun. Wow, Vega getting popped like a pimple. Douche canoes. New Day started slowed down a lot. Yeah, it feels like they're in a bit of a holding pattern. I will say that. LA Knight making his way out. Is that next? Up next, ladies and gentlemen, get in the chat. LA Knight, Braun Strowman. Who you taking? Who you taking? Bum, 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 bum. Let's throw that in a poll real quick. Is the Hervis was the correct answer for the last one. So who you got? Who do you got? Who do you got, folks? Oops. Wow. Who wins? Dun, dun, dun. LA's taking on our buddy Strowman. Let's go. Let's go. As the show rolls on, folks, we are about 2 minutes away from returning from a commercial. Make sure you get that chat. I need to remind you, we are back here on Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Wrestling Court will be in session. It's going to be a fun one. John Cena versus the fans. Who's right? Who's wrong? Is he justified? Is he just a crybaby? And, of course, the last live show from Europe as we go live at 3:45 p.m. for Raw. Io, Rhea, special guest referee, Cena, Cody being in the building as well. So much to get into as the road to WrestleMania should pick up in a big way, folks. We're going to be here for all of it. So much more coming your way. Yeah, and some surprises, some twists and turns along the way. But up next, LA Knight, Braun Strowman. How do you feel about it? Let's go. LA for the win. Brawny. No, Brawny's not getting the W. Jacob could be here. My money's on Jacob. Kiana James. Kiana is injured. And while she was injured, she did some enhancing, and she shall be back soon. Akira Otis. That doesn't count, Damian. Come on. Raw's tag team division is lacking. Yeah, right. I would agree. The Spewed, eh? Blah. So War Raiders could be a surprise event at WrestleMania 41. Needs something more. Maybe that's where you like, do you pull the Hardys out of your back pocket again? I know we've done that before, but it's like the War Raiders need an opponent. Here you go. As we come out of break and we go to the clips from Stephanie around the world. Where in the world is Stephanie McMahon? Douche canoes, let's go. Oh, yeah, the douche canoes, are they? We're not quite sure where they are, but yeah, we will say they are a Raw team. Haven't been used very well at all as of late. Got that one. Let's go. Let's go. LA for the win. LA Knight for the win. Brawny, the Strowman. LA Knight retains as well, but not easily. Shouldn't be easy. No, not at all. A pretty good team, and Braun's not really doing much with the IC belt. I'd say the IC belt's kind of in a better position. I think the IC belt's been okay overall. Braun's had some good challengers in and out, but he's dominant. That's part of the issue here. But yeah, stay tuned. I mean, again, I think it might be either. I feel like we're getting a multiple man match for that as well at Mania, so we will see. So we're being reminded contract signing tonight. Punk, Roman, Seth Rollins. Personally, I would love to if Big E came back with a new partner and challenge Dispute to a match at Mania, maybe Oba or Odyssey. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think Big E's there, but it would be awesome if Big E could get back. Aside from everything else, just the return of Big E would be epic. Is that Hardy? It's Capaldi. There you go. Louis Capaldi in the house. He's a big, true McIntyre fan. Brawny, the quicker picker-upper. Oh, Ben Elliott in the house as well. Your UFC welterweight champion. Or fighter, not champion, I lied. But here comes Braun Strowman, folks. Get your votes in. Who you taking, who you taking, who you taking? It's one big SOB in the house. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? 137 likes on the stream. Folks, I think we can get to 150. If you have not hit like yet, make sure you do so. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the fun. Hit that like button and enjoy all of our content. But here comes Braun Strowman, as I said. Got the weekend again. The song is fire this time, though. They love going to the weekend. I don't know if they got a package deal. I don't know what it is. They better get King Charles personal guards for the contract signing. It's going to be chaos. I don't know how this is going to work out, but it can't be good. He definitely looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Let's go. A Cabbage Patch adult. I'm dead, bro. Facts. One big slob. I forgot to hit the like button. Scott, never forget to hit the like button. We appreciate it, sir. Just thought of something. How cool would it be if Big E challenged Kofi and Xavier? I mean, at a match of Mania, Harlem Heat. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Here's LA Knight, folks. Do we V or Black or Ray tonight? Damian, I might need you to rephrase. The like button is essential. Hit that like button, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No reason why we can't hit 150. Nice little jump to 139. 11 people. Hit that like button. Get us to 150. We appreciate it. We really do. Still to come, folks. We have a contract signing up ahead for the triple threat. We also have Randy Orton taking on Drew McIntyre. Guys that have a history. I mean, we go back to SummerSlam where Drew and Randy went one-on-one. This should be interesting here tonight. Do we see KO? Do we see Damian? What else happens? Where does Cody tie into any of this? Boom, 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 boom. LA Knight's vest bothers my soul. Why? Why? Let's go. I gotta know. I gotta know. Can you guys hear the birds? Holy shit. Birds are losing their mind outside. Do we get a vignettes of Black or Ray tonight? Maybe. I would imagine you want to keep it going. I was a little surprised that it was specific to SmackDown, but I think Black coming into the IC division, that little group of men that have kind of etched that out. Sorry, the US title, I think works for Black. I'm very surprised, Phoenix. I see what they're doing because, again, they already have plans for Penta going into Mania. Phoenix starting on SmackDown, introduce them to the audience, let them be known to people, and then you have a draft if you feel the need to put them together. It's an interesting approach, not my expected approach, but I kind of like it and I understand why they're doing it. The shoulders on his vest puff up and it looks like he has fake superhero. That's too funny. Make it fit, bro. LA Knight, 65%. Braun, 18. Nobody, 18. So Braun tied with nobody on this one. Off and running, though, as Braun gets low bridge to the outside. LA. Oh, a bit of a clunky drop kick. Did it better the second time. Birds are tweeting more than Tony Khan and Dave Meltzer. I don't know about that. That'd be a lot. I'd have to shut the window. KJ's got good feathers outside of his home. And I feel like fucking Cinderella right now. Just on the perch. Last I saw was for Black back in 2021. He cost Big E to get the IC title back against Apollo Crews. Again, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. There's a lot of people think that the 4 is tied to him. But yeah, ultimately, I think that Black coming back into the fold. I know there's been a lot of talk about Soraya, about Miro. It's crazy times. It's crazy times. Things. Remember, folks, never burn a bridge. You never know when you got to cross back over. Big right hand from Braun. Where's British Nick? British Nick is with the Fam Jam, or I'm sure maybe he's sitting in front of the TV watching some Smackdown. And as it pertains to British Nick, for those who are a fan of his content, I might be letting the cat out of the bag, but there might have been a special guest on the first episode of his podcast. It will be coming out shortly. Keep an eye on Geekbox. Keep an eye on all his content. And yeah, again, when his podcast kicks off, make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in. Braun Strowman wins. Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. Facts. That's like saying, it's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean, kind of. But I get where you're going, my guy. Not the same. Not the same. I'm happy that they are inducting the Austin versus Brett match from WrestleMania 13 into the Hall of Fame. Is that a thing? They're inducting a match? Okay. April 2025. That's when we get Black back, my prediction. April 20, 2025. So night 2 of WrestleMania. Is that what you're thinking, Damian? Night 2? A match. Ding, ding. I like the wordplay. Oh, no. First, we have a stupid knee pads. Now we have shoulder pads. This is 19. That's all for you, MDB. So we come back out of the imaginary break. Braun Strowman in control of LA Knight right now. There you go. Nick is having a spot of tea. I like that. Dog collar match. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Do the first ever triple threat dog collar match. All 3 of them. Be chaos. April 25th, Black returns. Okay. See, you said 2025. So why the 25th? Let me know, Damian. Why do you think that? I don't care much about shoulder pads. It's all about them knee pads, bro. Somewhere the Jolly Green Giant is looking down at Braun saying, get that little rascal and make it spanky. Pause. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. LA Knight got the crowd going. Sets up the elbow. Do you think Zelina is taking title off Chelsea? At this time, Frankie, I'm going to say no. And the only reason I'm saying no is I don't think anybody should take the title off of Chelsea. I think what Chelsea's got going right now with the Hervis, I think it's the best, some of the best stuff in all of wrestling. Leave that alone. Let it run it. Like the Zelina challenge at Mania, come up short, maybe try again at Backlash, maybe then. But I would, right now, Chelsea's hot as shit. Leave it alone. Braun taking that shirt off. I really don't care for the Strowman Express spot anymore. I don't care. It's silly. Oh my God, out of nowhere, Jacob Fatu. Holy shit. Jacob annihilates Braun Strowman, takes out LA. Holy shit. The Strowman Express got knocked off them tracks quick. Samoan drop on the table. Wow. SmackDown after Mania. There you go. I like that, Damian. Possible. I'm with you. I can see that. Jacob Fatu out of nowhere. So LA wins by DQ if anybody's keeping track at home. Ole Fatu. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, thank you, Jacob. I'm down. LA's back in. Throwing right to Jacob. Going for the... Oh, it's a bad drop. Jacob is over as fuck. Big hip thrust. Jacob is a force. Let's go. Jacob is a murderer. This man is a beast. Braun down in the corner. How many beatings is Braun Strowman going to take at the hands of Jacob Fatu? Another hip thrust. What's up, Andy? What match are you most excited for at WrestleMania this year? Mine is Tiffany Charlotte and Cody Cena. It's early. I'm sure my mind's going to change. I'm really excited about the triple threat that we're going to get the contract signing for tonight. Cody and Cena just because of what it is. And I'm actually excited for Jay Gunther. I want the Jay moment. That's what wrestling was for. Fatu, a second moonsault. Again. Braun Strowman is nothing more than Jacob Fatu's play toy. Absolutely annihilated. This WrestleMania is going to be all... I'm concerned, Frankie. I don't disagree with you. I got to wait and see what they book, but it feels highly possible that, like, in an attempt to get everybody on the show, we get no singles matches. I think there's like 6 or 7 singles already announced. How many more matches are we going to get? As we go to Monday when Jimmy slapped the shit out of Gunther. We love you. Jacob was MLW champion. Yes, among other places for sure, J-Boy. Can you imagine a Samoan spike from Jacob Fatu? Yeah. Oh, we got Jimmy with Jackie. He's destroying he's decimating, right? Again, the monster among men, one of the biggest, baddest dudes that's hung around the WWE for a hot minute, just annihilated by Jacob Fatu. So I got the Miz, I got Jimmy, I got Carmelo. The real Triple Mania. I mean, again, the man's Triple H. Is it that surprising? Not again. I can't let him off the hook. I think there's Charlotte and Tiff, Cody and Cena, Drew and Priest, maybe. So we'll see. We'll see. Big Jam. Jacob Fatu is going to steal the show at Mania 41. It'd be interesting what he's doing at WrestleMania 41. What is Jacob going to do? I mean, is it going to be Braun Jacob? Well, that ship might have sailed. I mean, Jacob's beaten the shit out of Braun several times. I like we're getting all triple threats at Mania because they're going to be in Vegas. There you go. There you go. So Carmelo and The Miz continue to be friends as well. Shout out to all my triple people. Let's go. I just hope Bronson Reed doesn't get lost in the dust. I don't think he will. Ken, I hope not. I know Triple H is a big fan of Bronson Reed, big fan of what Bronson brings to the table. Plus, I think there's always this level of merit that the company knows. Bronson didn't hurt himself in a freak accident. Bronson broke himself on behalf of the company putting on a show. So I think that there's some clout with that. I hope they don't. I agree. But I mean, Bronson, Jacob, that's an option. That's something we would like to see. Run back Bronson and Braun. There's lots of options. So we do go to a commercial break and the show rolls on, folks. Up next, by the way, I have no idea what they're doing. Up next, we got more stuff. But there you go. Could we still see Solo? I think so. I think they've teased it enough. We've had it back and forth. They haven't quite dug into it yet. And that's where was Jacob going after the U.S. title now? I don't know. Bronson Reed versus Jacob Fatu, please. It's coming one day. I'd still love to see Bronson Reed and Otis become a team at second coming of the natural disasters. Christ. Breaking news. Lana and Rusev back together. WWE bound? Yeah, I mean, not exactly the breakingest of breaking news. But it was reported last week that TMZ actually reported that Miro and Lana buried the hatchet, renewed their vows. They're ready to go. And there is talks that they are coming back to the WWE, but not till later in the year. I'm not sure what the reason would be. Maybe they want to pace it. Maybe Miro and Lana have personal things to work out. Maybe he has to. We don't know. But the rumor is there's interest on both sides to get Rusev back in the mix, but it might not be till later in the year. So that's what I've heard. Could we see the return of Dragunov at Mania? Absolutely. I don't know where Dragunov is in his recovery. I don't. So that's it. As soon as he's healthy, he's coming back. Another name in the mix that makes this a very interesting roster, especially going into something like a draft. You still have the possibility of Dragunov, Gunther, if they stay on the same show. It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. Rusev Day. Bring it back. I say bring it back. Bronson plus Otis. Brotis. Let's go. I never saw the Natural Disasters. I wish I had. Maybe I can find some older WWE, WWF shows. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you searched it on YouTube, they'd come up. There's got to be some clips, some old matches of the Natural Disasters. I always remember the video game, and they were one of the hardest teams to beat. Right? So, yeah, good times. As now we get an ad for the One Dead Man Show, Saturday, April 19th. I would have married Lana, but I already married Joanna. Aren't you cute, C-Money? Not bad, MDB. I was thinking more like Flatliners. Any status about Becky Lynch returning to WWE soon? No. It could be a Mania moment. And again, I think this is this funny thing of, I think we're at the point now, if she does show up, it's a surprise. And I think that's what they want. I think she's fine. She could be a post-Mania thing. If Becky came back now, what would you do with Becky? Ilya Dragunov versus Braun Breaker. Yep. All right, Spaz, what do you got? Walk with me. Fatu and Reed versus Cross and Black. Tag team elimination. I quit match in a Hell in a Cell. Winners get to challenge Fraxium later that day. That is all types of fantasy booking. Oh, it's Jacob yelling at Solo. Jacob breaking away. Thomas standing with Solo. Be careful how you speaking to me. Oh, when it comes to Braun Strowman, I will be the last man standing. So you all, I'm going to do it with you or without you. So Jacob standing ground. Jacob is standing on his own 10 toes. Facts. And saying it with his chest the whole way through. Not mixing words, just digging in. What you going to do about it? We're watching a star just blossom in front of us with Jacob, guys. Nastyville. Thanks, Big Dog. Bum, 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 bum. Hogan Tugboat, a.k.a. Typhoon. Absolutely. Now we go to a package with Naomi. I should be ashamed as a wrestling fan. I managed of a place I stayed, was married to Tugboat, and met him so many times that I didn't connect the dots. That's crazy. That's funny. Hey, wait a minute. Jacob Snag, yeah, 100%. Samoan Werewolf in London. Let's go. Let's go. This is some of the best shit Naomi's ever done. And the caution tape suit is unbelievable. Let's go on this one. What do you think? Where's Anthony when I need him? Some Naomi love. I love Jacob Fatu. He's a damn god. He just is what he is. He's so natural, so comfortable, so charismatic, but so violent, so aggressive. It's crazy. 100%. I want to see people shit on this because good luck. This is quality. Tears rolling down her cheek. What if it's Naomi's fault that Bianca doesn't win at Mania? Not Jade. Naomi is doing great. Yeah, absolutely cooking. I'm done being treated as a third wheel. I do not like the Naomi persona now. No, it's like a freaking soap opera. Please. That's what we're watching, George. All of this is a soap opera. All of it. Are you crazy? I think she's killing it. I think she's on the money with this. The razor blade necklace is a nice touch. Yeah. Caution. I like it. I like it. The vibe. We're gonna get a whole new everything with this lady. I still don't think Naomi did it solo. I'm still with you, Frankie. I'm catching heat, but I'm still with you. I feel that. Jade off to look for Naomi. B-Fab Mission walking down the hallway. Excuse me, folks. Glowing to kick ass. I like it. But soap operas suck. This is soap opera. This is a soap opera as well. It's just all muscled up, and that's how this one rolls. I think it's on point. So Mission taking on Charlotte Flair next. But I guess it would be a good time to remind everybody we are back on Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Wrestling Court will be in session, folks. You get to be a part of the jury. You get to decide innocent or guilty. You get to decide what side wins, and it's going to be a fun one as John Cena takes on the people. Is he justified? Was he in his right to break a wish. You let me know, folks. It's going to be a fun one. Be there on Sunday. But are the people right? Were they hurt? Are they justified in their pain? Is John Cena liable for the mental anguish, pain, and suffering he has caused? We will find out on Sunday. And don't forget, Raw on Monday as well. We have more coming your way, more shows, more fun stuff. And you know what? While we're on a little break here, why don't we do this? Is I'm going to hit the merch ad one more time. Go get yourself some merch. There you go, folks. As we said before, get yourself some merch as the show rolls on. And again, we got more coming your way. Dynasties next week. We got the previews, the preview and prediction show on Thursday, and so much more. We're doing the WrestleMania preview show an extra week out from WrestleMania this year. So do keep that in mind, because the Thursday before Mania, we will be here live for Bloodsport and TNA. Unbreakable, I believe. I got to confirm that. Friday, we have SmackDown. We have the Hall of Fame. Saturday, we go live. We go live on Saturday at noon, and we roll all day long. We know when we start. We don't know when we're going to finish. Our Mania Marathon day 1, and then we're back at it in the afternoon on day 2. We got so much coming up, folks. If there's a draft, we're going to have fun with that. We got more original content, working on more interviews. And again, you might find us popping up in other places as well. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this Friday afternoon. I hope everyone out there, like I said earlier, happy, healthy, safe. You're doing well. You're feeling good. And don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Get in that chat. Let us know what you like about SmackDown, what you don't like about SmackDown. And actually, I will ask this, because we're a hot minute in now. How are you guys feeling about SmackDown? How are we feeling about it? As I'm getting another teaser. Oh, voices. Okay. It's black. Let's go. All right, folks. We get another teaser and some visuals come along with this one. I'm going to see if the internet sleuths will pop that up pretty quick. I want to see it. Let's go. Wrestling is not afternoon soap operas, Eric. This is garbage. Oh, no way that's garbage. That's good shit. That's a wrestling tale as old as time. That's like the Four Horsemen turning on each other. That's, like any other heel turn. Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. We've had years and years and years of soap opera. Stone Cold getting arrested only to return and be triumphant. It is a tale as old as time, my guy. She turned on her friend. She's justifying it. No different than what we've seen with KO and Cody. It is beautiful. It's killing. It's working. Naomi is my birthday twin, and I'm loving this, what she's doing. Yeah, no, I agree with you. This is good Naomi. It might be the best Naomi we've seen in a hot minute. B-Fab and Mission, what's always in business? Business. Osama. Whoa, Naomi's here. What? X Factor on Mission. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's go. No man is ever truly good. No man is truly evil. Facts, Ronan. But Naomi takes out Mission, takes out B-Fab, has B-Fab on the outside of the ring, chucks her into the guardrail. I believe this was supposed to be Charlotte Flair. So, yeah, Aleister Black for sure. Another little teaser vignette. Definitely Malachi Black vibes just on the fly here. But this is the best Naomi we've ever had. But here comes Jade. Yes. Yes. You ever have like an ex kind of get their stuff together and then you circle back around like, who's you? I like this new attitude. All right. You got my attention. Naomi all the way as Jade helping B-Fab. Everybody forgot about Mission in the ring, just all sore. The Storm is here. Storm looking all Kill Billish. Let's go, folks. And here comes Charlotte Flair. Mission still in the middle of the ring. I guess expected to do her job. Should I even put a poll up for this? Yo, let's go. Look at this tease right here, folks. This is a future matchup that will happen. That is a moment. Hashtag Kill Bill Volume 3. Let's go. I guess, a poll seems silly on this one, but why not? Oops. Charlotte getting boos. Oh. The only superstar to win the Women's Royal Rumble twice. What did the Aleister Black vignette say this time? I'm trying to get a clip of it. I know how fast the internet works, so I'm just waiting for a clip to pop up as I am live. I got to break it down for you, so we'll see what's up. But let me double check on the channel. 140 likes, folks. I need 10. I need 10 for 150. Let's go. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Quick. A cloaked figure. Looks very blackish. You know what I meant. The new Naomi. I'm all for this. This is excellent. And Mission gets beat up again from Queen City. The poll actually lasted longer than the match. Or will, anyway. 71%. Charlotte's 14. Mission. Whoever took Mission was a pretty bold statement. Nobody getting 14. That seems more likely. But at the end of the day, this is Charlotte's to have. And we are off and running. Charlotte in control of Mia Yim. Mission, if you will. Yeah, no, I think that's beautiful. Again, they've done it a couple times. And that's that big fight. That's that every time they cross paths, you're like, ooh. And it's just, let's build that. Let's let that percolate. Let's let that work itself out. Like, well, in time, but we'll just remind you that is a thing that will happen one day. Yeah, absolutely. Be a friend, tell a friend, share, subscribe, like. Let's get this. Let's get that 150 likes and 7K subscribers. Let's go, folks. And over the Mania weekend, we're pushing hard. We want to see if we can get up to that 10K marker. At 10K, myself and Nick are going to get 4 life tattoos. So we've committed to it. We're going to do it. Should be fun. Ferment. What? As Charlotte's doing her... I know there was some debate about this, but my opinion is Charlotte should stop doing this move. Stephanie now owns this move. It's like the DDT. It's Jake's. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. I'll be running as far as I can, as fast as I can from Naomi. I'll be like, help me. We need somebody. Big boot by Mission. Battle rages on. You know, no matter what happens at Mania, we're getting Punk versus Cena for sure now. Definitely. I mean, Punk, Cena, SummerSlam, big fight feel, big fight possibilities. Yeah, there's options. Charlotte has a bad knee. She shouldn't do it anymore. Right? Just tap out. You're good. She does have that brace on the knee, but definitely rocking those white knee pads. Yep, I think she should just give it up. It's only gonna. We had the argument on the channel of like, oh, I can't believe Charlotte did that. That's someone else's move. It was Charlotte's move. It's not anymore. And I ran so far away. Crowd's a little quiet on this one. Interesting situation considering Mission was already beaten up earlier. But big kick to Charlotte's head. Not the most fun match I've watched. Mission misses. Extra knee. Let's go. Jimmy Uso, The Miz will also be happening tonight. So again, a lot of things being announced on the fly as the show is rolling. So I do find that kind of interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Do you think Cena versus Orton at Backlash? Yes. I mean, again, if Cody loses, yeah, for sure. I mean, we saw Randy talk about it tonight. He wants that belt, blah, 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 blah. So if Randy beats KO and Cena beats Cody, strap in, strap on. Why not? Even if Cena beats Randy in St. Louis, it's the fight, right? That's how I see it working out. What did the one shepherd say to the other shepherd? Let's get the flock out of here. Bum, bum, bum. Lethal Weapon 1. Classic. Too old for this shit, big dog. Mission almost getting a pin. I'm shocked that this match is still going. And so is the fans in the building, apparently. Charlotte's really struggled since returning to kind of captivate the audience in any way. It's like, has things just passed Charlotte by? And I'm the biggest advocate of Charlotte. But she doesn't, I don't know. Could Tiffy able to find a way to beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 41? But listen, I said it a few weeks ago, Osama, that my bet was going for Tiffany to beat Charlotte, that they were going to have a great match, but it was going to be a big win for Tiffany. It was going to be one of those holy shit W's for Tiffany's career in a big WrestleMania moment. Wise man knows lots of help. Dude, I'll be 49 this year. Minor Niners. Pause on definitely the hashtag. I'm pausing on the hashtag for sure. Let's go. Getting close. Now Mission all over Charlotte. Like, oh. Mission kicks the stairs. Perhaps. Oh, chop block. Yeah, this match is going way longer than I give a shit about. Anybody else out there feel the way I feel? We want Tiffy breaks out in the building. And we get the figure 8. Finally, we are putting this one out of its misery. And no reaction. Like none. Not like a boo. Nothing. Nothing. What do you guys think? A little bit of a boo there. But the crowd doesn't really seem to give a shit about Charlotte Flair. And Tiffy in the back. That's interesting. So Jackie reminding Tiffy that, Charlotte kind of steamrolled little Tiffy last week. Had a lot of people wondering if Tiffy's ready for the spot she's in. So again, very interesting. Probably why she's in the back right now and not face to face. So that's interesting. Now she's taking Charlotte's words and throwing them back at Charlotte. If Charlotte loses to me, she's losing to a delusional backflipping, not overrated, who's been in the business for 1 year or been on the show for 1 year. Tiffy has nothing to lose. It's a good way to make the champion the underdog in this one. All right, Spaz, $10. What you got? Have a battle royal on Raw after Mania. All the winners, Drew or Priest, KO or RKO, Punk, Rollins or Roman, AJ or Paul. The Mania winner battle royal. Winners get to pick it. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, not the worst idea in the world. I mean, some type of way to get to the next change of direction. Have RKO kind of steal it. Not a bad show. Not bad. Would be unexpected if they did something like that, but I take it. Just entered the stream. I don't have Netflix. Has SmackDown been good? SmackDown's been okay. I feel like it's lagging a little. Anyone else getting a bit of the middle show blues? The Miz, Jimmy Uso tonight. Do we get? Oh, no, we're going to save that. I think so. Oh, let's go. As here comes Randy Orton. Here comes RKO, folks. Is Tiffy getting the Cena versus Roman treatment versus Charlotte? Yeah, I mean, again, I think that's what the flex is. I think that's kind of the natural way to do this is the queen versus the princess. The queen looks down her nose at the princess, and the princess has to absorb it because she doesn't have any ammunition. Tiffy with a nice bounce back as far as if you lose to me, you're losing to somebody with all the things you said about me. That's who you lose to, right? If I lose to you, I lose to one of the best ever. So we'll see. I mean, Charlotte isn't the best of promos, but she did pretty much steamroll Tiffy now. For me, this match will come down to the actual match itself. The build is going to be a little wobbly no matter how we slice it. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre coming up next, folks. And again, let me know how you're feeling. It feels like we hit a bit of a lull, but could just be me. Who are we looking for? As we go back into commercial break and the show continues to roll on, just adding something real quick. But again, Drew McIntyre, I should put a poll up. Shouldn't I put a poll up? Let's get a poll up. Who wins? Who wins? Who you taking? Who you taking? As we get Randy, kind of an impromptu great match. Now, I don't expect much out of this match. I do expect this to end up with chaos. Again, do we see Kevin Owens? Do we see Damian? Do we see both? We will see. But Randy, Drew, nobody, get your votes in. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Bum, 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 bum. Back to the commercials. I feel like I'm noticing the commercials today. So also kind of lends to my idea of like, are they dragging a little ass here? We will talk about it. But there we go. But what happened to the feud between Roxanne and Bayley? That's a very good question, Damien. They just kind of like buying time and kind of going to circle back. Did they change their mind? It's tapered off. I don't know. We haven't seen anything over the last little bit here about either. So I don't know. I personally thought we were going to get Bayley versus Roxy at Stand and Deliver. But I don't know. The show was cooking until Charlotte. Yeah, I think we've had moments. I feel like it was very like, go, break up. But the last little stretch here, I kind of tuned out. The Mission Charlotte match went too long for my liking, considering Mission had already gotten beat up by Naomi. Naomi, outstanding. Best Naomi I think we've ever had in WWE. This is good. This is real good. But Jade coming out to help be fab. Jacob Fatu steals the show in a lot of ways. The match with Braun at LA was what it was pretty much set up for that moment. It'd be very interesting if Solo can get his hands on the U.S. title, and then it's Solo Jacob for the U.S. title. Eesh. Yo, Joe. As right now I'm getting a little vignette package, I believe, dedicated to Triple H, setting up the Hall of Fame. It's not about the game. So we're getting all types of praise about Triple H and his entrances. Listen, we talk a lot about, is this going to be Triple Mania? Is there going to be multiple men and women matches across the board because of trips? I expect big entrances. I expect good entrances. Triple H built a career on entrances. Even just his regular entrances and his music changes have worked. I expect some good Mania entrances this year. Mutter butter. I had to change. Oh, not you. It's time to play the game. Stephanie giving the big intro. Bow down to the let's go. Still, I told you folks, one of my goats. It's hard for me not to be biased, but Friday, April 18th, the Hall of Fame after SmackDown. It shall be interesting, folks. So I still need 9 likes. Let's go. Who's got a thumb? %53% of the chat taking Randy, 20 taking True, 27 taking nobody. All right. I'm leaning towards nobody or a DQ for who gives a shit. Doesn't really matter. I'm not predicting much out of this. Yeah, like even now, like I feel like we're doing a lot of feet dragging on this. Anyone else catch my drift? Am I wrong? Did somebody go short? What is happening? Triple H gets all the good WrestleMania entrances because he loses at WrestleMania a lot. Yeah, he's putting people over. So he's like, I don't care. Just I want a cool entrance on my way to losing. So, yes, he's had some insane ones. It helps that he was in like, I don't know, 13 of them. But here comes Drew, folks. What did my, yeah. There we go. There we go. Fave Triple H match is WrestleMania 20 HBK versus he we do not speak of. A hell of a match. Really was. Triple H Undertaker both times was outstanding. Again, I think the storytelling, I think Triple H was such a good villain, such a good heel, such a good he such a good guy to put everyone else over. He and again, I think it's something that he doesn't get enough credit for. People look at the nepotism and the relationship to Vince and da. But I mean, again, there's a lot of matches he could have came out with the wrong end on, but he didn't. I think he's had some of the best entrances. I just like his music, period. It's crazy to think that he lost to guys like the Ultimate Warrior, but he went through the slew where we talk about watching. Like, I know we look backwards kind of in a funny way, but Triple H was a guy that he fought the Ultimate Warrior, Goldust, Owen Hart, who was kind of at that mid-level at that time. Kane finally he's starting to step up, gets in there with The Rock, Foley, Austin in what was that, WrestleMania 2000. I didn't like that one at all. X7 against Undertaker was great, but 28, 29 or 26. Him versus Randy is very underrated. I would say that as well. His rivalry all across the board with where was I going with that? Triple H's rivalry with Randy Orton was outstanding. So heading into those Manias, two outstanding ones. John could wear Kane mask. J-Boy, help me. 0-0. No, you're not wrong. Thank you. Go. Yeah, it just feels like we haven't done shit in a while on this show. Now we're back out for the entrances. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre going to go one-on-one. GOAT. Saying what? Like, GOAT? The Undertaker is the one and only GOAT. Definitely, again, if you look at it differently, but yeah, Tripp's my guy. Hey, Geekbox, what's up? How you doing? Everyone's second favorite box in the world. Go check out British Nick and all his content. He's got more coming your way, more fun stuff. I did kind of sneak some stuff out there. But, go check out Geekbox. He's got lots of fun stuff coming your way. Triple H won at WrestleMania 18 and 35 despite having special WrestleMania entrances. He took a lot of L's. My Triple H favorite match was the end of the era match. Yeah, again, that chunk of like Michaels, Taker, Triple H, Taker, some of the best shit ever. The people have been asking for you. The box is here. Has the feet dragging feel of the weekly show, especially SmackDown, led to the discourse about Mania lacking? Sure. I think it's kind of carte blanche across the board. But maybe that is part of it. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm usually pretty content with the SmackDowns. I was really happy last week's SmackDown. I think I gave it a pretty high mark. This week feels very slow. Very slow. But we are off and running. Drew in control. Big Dog, I was there for the streak versus career. I was there for the HBK retirement. Damn, AJ, good one to be at. Triple H buried people by losing to them at WrestleMania after WrestleMania after WrestleMania. Ah, poor guy. Triple H versus Cactus in the street fight at Rumble is my favorite Hunter match. There you go. Not a Mania match, but again, one of arguably his best matches ever. Bleeding down his ankle, making a mess. This is a meat match. The heavyweight bout for sure. Randy chucks Drew into the pole. Drew rolling to the outside. I loved WrestleMania, the Fatal 4-Way. It wasn't my fave. It wasn't my fave, bro. I think that was one of my trivia questions the other night that I didn't get to, but I'm trying to figure out who was in whose corner. Sup, Anthony? How you doing? How you doing? There you go. Again. We got to hate Triple H because he beat Booker T once. Warrior squashed Triple H at Mania 12, murdered. But to be fair, that was before Triple H. Yeah, he was still Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Lord Steven Regal wannabe. Thank God that didn't last. It couldn't last. It would have died, and it would have killed him with it. He had a wherewithal to get away from it. It's funny to think back, like the original onset of DX, and you have like Hunter Hearst Helmsley still kind of rocking like the padded pants with like a DX t-shirt. He hadn't quite gone all the way, biker dude yet. Both men on the outside, table cleared off. Randy setting up, and the backdrop again. Triple H, yeah, a classic. I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, who it was with, but it was a classic. My favorite moment from Triple H at WrestleMania 35, he take out Batista nose ring was vicious. I think that match is a little underrated. I think that was one of Batista's best matches. A little underrated, to be honest. I think Batista Undertaker might be a little underrated too. The Triple H Booker T match at Mania didn't need the racial stuff, and then they booked the racist to win the match. It was a weird context, right? It was a weird kind of approach to it. We've seen other angles that get a little too close to the bone. I didn't care for it. Drew in control of Randy. If you are congested and it's making you cough, eat a spoon of peanut butter. I eat the whole jar. And wash it down with water as hot as you can stand. Okay. Noted. Thank you. A little bit of this seasonal congestion driving me fucking batshit crazy for the last couple days. Announce table is stiff as a dough. They don't break. The new construction, that is not an IKEA table. It stands strong. Let's go. What up, Derry? Triple H and Chris Jericho. So that was brutal. Chris Jericho, and again, the placement of it was awful, right? So they kind of ate shit pretty hard. Drew waiting for the Randy to get back up. I got a big drink. Can I get a liter of cola? Treats are awesome. I'm having teeth problems. RM girl, sorry to hear about that. No fun. How you doing, bro? What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? I feel like this is like a gag. Like I'm going to do it and there's going to be a video of me like dropping dead. Like, don't use chunky peanut butter, I'm guessing. All gas, no brakes. We saw a lot of that earlier tonight already, as clearly Jacob has no intention of hitting the gas or hitting the brakes anytime soon. Big headbutt. Down goes Randy. I even feel like the energy in the building has kind of come down a little bit. That's when a referee had to retire after that match. Oh. The WWE tables are now made of super strong oak trees. The AW tables are made of... There's more. What's up, AM Lion? How you doing? Feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen that name. No. You'll have the same problem. It really works. There you go. All right. I'm willing to try anything. Hoping I feel better for court on Sunday. Bum. I guess I should use the slide that I made. Maybe. Where did I put it? Apparently not. Randy ducking. Power slam. Vintage. It's all vintage with Randy. There it is. I found stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Randy, Drew McIntyre. Did you slip your slide? Yeah, if it's a good Friday night, I'll be slipping and sliding all over the place. A good match, great match. Again, nice ebbs and flows. Drew takes the crowd out of it to start. Randy fights back out, the crowd back on their feet. Good kind of crescendo. Build it up. I'm still expecting a kerfuffle. Oh my God. Drew gets the win. Great match. Kevin Owens with the distraction. Unbelievable that wrestling fans think that Triple H is racist because he doesn't book black male wrestlers. Continues. Listen, it's not something I try to get into very often, KO. It's a sad narrative. And again, I think I talked about it on Tuesday. If you want to catch my real feelings, I went off on Tuesday about it. And often I find the people that generate stories like this, those are the people we need to be concerned about. Those are the people that look at people as in colors. But I'll come back to that. As right now, Randy's slipping out. KO getting dropped on his back. That table is not moving. A little slow. I'm with you, Damien. I'm with you. To me, I think there's counter arguments and more evidence of him not being that way. And to me, I think at times, and I said this on Tuesday, when you have legitimate issues, when there are legitimate concerns out in the world, the people that kind of want to peg stuff like this, peg stuff like the Chad Gable thing into that bubble, it only hurts the actual problems. It takes away from the actual problems that exist and that need to be dealt with and addressed. But ultimately, I always wonder about those people that always seem to put everybody in a category, right? Said it on Tuesday. We're not, the rest of the world doesn't see things blue and red. Again, I know the U.S. is very racially charged in a lot of ways right now, but that's not everywhere. And there's a lot of people coexisting very well. And ultimately, I really wonder, and you see it online a lot with these people. And again, it's a lot of like crazy white people that want to defend everybody on their behest. But truthfully, I know Swerve recently made comments, though Booker T had different comments. It's interesting. But again, I try and stay out of this conversation. But generally, I'm very skeptical of the people that seem to be doing the saving of the world. Shocked. I'm not shocked because of the KO side of it, MDB. Again, I'm shocked to watch Randy eat the pin, but he loses to somebody like Drew, which is fair, and you blame it on KO, right? So that's where we go. Agreed, Jimmy, 100%. People seriously need to stop the race card. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think if we can focus on just being people and loving one another and commonality, again, it tends to be the people that are saving us and putting us, this is for everyone's best interest. It really isn't. And again, it doesn't make you a better person because you tweeted more than I did. Again, generally the people that tweet the most or tweet the loudest are usually the people that are the problem. And that's what I feel about with this one. Can't we all just get along? That's it. Nice and simple, right? Enjoy wrestling. I think there's great examples, especially in 2025. I don't think Triple H can be held accountable for what happened prior to him taking over this company. But I mean, I think there's, and maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you can tell me. But I think there's a lot of proof to the contrary. But people don't want to give the credit, but they just want to take the negative. I would disagree with Swerve. I would disagree with some others that, I mean, a lot seems to have changed. And again, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It should be a non-issue. I agree, KJ. Facts. I hate the narrative because it feels out of nowhere. The match would have gone either way, nobody's way. Yeah, we kind of knew it was going to be something like that, Ronan. Welcome back. Just Joe, in case I hadn't said hello. I'm tired of the identity politics. That's the biggest thing. And especially, I mean, we get trickled down from you guys from the States. And I know, places like the UK are going through their own issues. But ultimately, and I don't want to get into this big, long political conversation as we are on commercial break. But generally, and I said it again, it's a lot of soft people. It's a lot of issues being created by nobody. It's people trying to look good and sound good. And, and it's just, it's disingenuous. And it's not valid. And it's the reason we can't have fun anymore. It's the reason why Disney and Hollywood can't make a good movie to save their fucking life. You can't do anything. Everything's got to be cleared by like 19 people, all with their own level of approval on something. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. And again, a lot of people just wedging people apart when they should be bringing people together. And it's that simple. But we are getting more Ray Phoenix. I think, again, anybody, I'm waiting for Wrestling Observer to post, Ray Phoenix is signed with the WWE. No shit. Yeah, stream the playoffs. We'll see. We've done football. It will all depend on how certain things go. But I promise you, if the Leafs are playing on the same night we're streaming, it might become an NHL stream playoff or playoff coverage. So they are actually confirming it and talking about it now, guys. One half of the Lucha Brothers, brother of Phoenix, debuting in Chicago. B-Fab versus Naomi. So they're legit talking like Joe and Wade, the one half of the Lucha Brothers, Penta's brother is on his way, and I believe they said Chicago, which is next Friday. There we go. So it's all confirmed. Let's go. Is genuine and being joy. Is genuine and being joy. The amazing merch available at the Wrestling for Live merch store. That's my cheap plug done for now. Folks, the man is right. Quality apparel, quality merchandise. Go check it out. I ran a couple commercials here today. I like it. But, and again, go check out Geekbox. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say or not say, but Geekbox is ready to launch a new element to his channel as he will be doing some stuff. And you might see some familiar faces from this channel over on that channel. So go check out my man at Geekbox, British Nick, and give him some love. There's nothing but love here. So as always, it's a pleasure. But that's it, folks. That's that word right there on the screen, Geekbox, joy. That's my joy. You got to find joy. It's the difference between being happy and finding joy. And I think a lot of us are void of joy. And when you go to Twitter or X or any of those places, there's a lot of people void of joy trying to just murder everyone else's. I just got on. What up, Mega? Let's go. Lucha. By the way, baseball season, yeah. The didn't go so well for the Blue Jays yesterday. The Yankees got to win, though. But here comes the Miz in another impromptu match. Miz taking on Big Jim. I guess I'll put a poll up. It's a weird SmackDown. This SmackDown feels like the end of a tour show. Big Jim. Start poll. Let's go. Get your votes in. How you feeling? My aunt's name is Jay. Joy. That's my baby girl's middle name. So shout out to Auntie Joy and little Haley J. Let's go. What did I miss, KJ? I think you missed 2.5 hours of wrestling, or 2 hours and 10 minutes of wrestling. What did we miss? Naomi's evil, beat up Mission and BFAB. Jade tried to save them. Cody and Randy had a little chat about how Randy wants his belt. Randy lost to Drew thanks to KO. We're going to get a contract signing later. Miz is taking on Big Jim. I feel like there's some other things that might have happened in there. Ray Phoenix is confirmed next Friday. Count your blessings, people, and be very thankful for what you have, because that's the blink of an eye. It could be gone. I stand on that, AM. And those who've been around this channel know my story, where I kind of was knocking on, I don't even know if it was heaven. Probably wasn't heaven's door. But again, you got to appreciate life. It can be over in a blink. So I completely agree with that. I wish more people, and that's why the WFU, kind of evolved the way it did, is we just want to enjoy ourselves. We want to have fun. We want to be good. We want to be happy. Pre-mad. Hashtag pre-mad. Why we pre-mad? Why you mad before shit goes wrong? Shout out to Big Nick. We're missing your sarcasm and ranting, by the way. There you go. Big dog with some Nick love. Feel free to announce it if you want, mate. Gonna be next Friday. It drops. Exciting times. Let's go. So, again, I guess if he's giving me permission, anybody that can hear my voice right now, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, it doesn't matter. Next Friday, we will be, the Geek Box will be debuting a podcast series where he sits down with content creators. And yours truly, Mr. Every Night, KJ White, will be the first guest on the podcast. Had a lot of fun sitting down with Geek Box. It was the first time I've ever sat on the other side of the microphone and had somebody ask me some questions. So a great conversation, great chat. It's going to be awesome to see who else Geek Box brings into the fold, but nothing but love for Geek Box. A great time. I hope you enjoy the interview. Go check it out when it goes live next Friday. We get Ray Phoenix's big debut and Geek Box's big debut, and technically my big debut as well in a lot of ways. So thank you, Geek Box. We love you, Geek Box. But that's it. Go give my man some love. Big Jim sliding Miz back into the ring. Big Jim in his platinum FUBU jersey. I like it. Big Jim, 87%. Miz, 9. Nobody, 4. Interesting. The little emojis came back. That's cool. Go click those little emoji buttons, folks. They help the algorithm, and I do appreciate it. Big Jim for the win. Let's go. Jimmy Uso for the win. Is Ray Phoenix showing up next Friday? Yes, he is. I almost said Big Phoenix. Ray Phoenix will be there in Chicago next Friday. So that's exciting. Naomi will take on BFAB as well. I think that's what they announced. So, again, looking forward to that. But, yeah, they outright said it. That is Phoenix. That is one half of the Lucha Bros. That is Penta's brother. Let's go. WWE are going to drive off the core fan base with the ridiculous ticket prices, low to medium income families. Just Joe, this is inaccurate. And I grew up in a place like where I grew up in Toronto. It's very much like the Leafs, and people have said that forever about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, they're going to price themselves out. The problem is they're always sold out. As long as the WWE is selling out, hitting and killing it, yeah, there's going to be a part of the fan base. And I agree. Some of the prices, but it's not just WWE. Concert tickets are insane. Any form of entertainment is nuts as far as what they're charging the people. The problem is people are paying it. People are dying. Like, what the world needs is some of us as consumers to step back and say, no, that's too much. We are not paying $10,000 to see fucking Taylor Swift sing her fucking favorite jams. Like, there's got to be a limit. And as long as people are paying for the tickets, paying for the meet and greets, paying for those autographs, paying for those pictures, they're fine. That's the thing. we might not like it. If you're in the category that, you know, where that's very expensive, I don't know if I can physically do that. It sucks for us, but they're selling out everywhere they go. It was heaven, KJ. Free at last, pre-mad. Yeah, hashtag pre-mad. What's up, Clay? How you doing? Let's go. We got a banging on breakfast, pre-breakfast. You mad at your pillow? Just woke up pissed off. What happened yesterday that made you so mad at today? W first guess. Thank you, MDB. That's awesome. Thinks it's crazy weird and kind of cool. So it's kind of a geek out moment. It's cute. Debut. Let's go. The Monday in the same arena. I want to hear what John Cena has to say in front of the world. Yeah, again, I'm very curious. Now, the crowd is quiet for this one as well. Again, I could really do without this SmackDown right now. More Jey Uso hate from the jackass. There you go. For life. Let's go, Steven. How you doing? Need more stickers for the members. KJ, there's only 4 stickers. I'm working on it. It's on my to-do list. I promise, Mega. I've been saying it for a hot minute. But I think they maxed out at 4, but I want to change them. I want new stickers. Stop being a Jey Uso hater. I don't get it. Jey is the same guy that Jey has always been. I don't get it. First of all, I wasn't hating on Jey. Yeah, first of all, fuck you, bitch. Stop saying Jey is a girl. It could go either way. What do you call a Taylor Swift Swift current? I feel a lot of people are missing that PLA prices are driven by the arenas as well. Also, you said it sells. There's a lot of focus on the expensive seats and not the normal ones. Exactly. That's part of the catch, right? And again, it's this, I understand it's expensive to do some shit. I don't get, but we as consumers have driven up the price. And that's just the way it is. They're fine. And they love it. I remember sitting in meetings and it's like, well, how much are we going to charge for that? And they're like, as much as people are willing to pay. I have ever said that, bro. I don't know what's happening there. Saying Jay's a girl's. What are you two? Are you guys having a moment? Y'all need to hug it out. Crowd is dead. I'm with you, Cherokee George. I'm dead too. Okay, I'm sipping my big gulp. Jimmy hits a super kick. Jimmy to the top. Miz rolls into position. That was an ugly looking splash. But Big Jim gets the win. Rolls out to the table and going to celebrate. 1-0. Jim putting on the headset. Jimmy letting Gunther know he's coming for him. What's going on with the show today? It's been slow. It's gotten slow. It feels like we're in a holding pattern waiting for the main event window, the contract signing, which will be about 12 minutes of entrances, a little bit of arguing and a fight. Tariffs on Canada lumber now. My boss is pissed. I mean, again, there's a lot to discuss and unfold with this whole situation. I just hope we can all get our shit together. I'll put it that way. It affects both badly. And I think somebody out there who thinks things are huge doesn't quite get it. As Louis Cabaldi talking to Drew. Capaldi going to the pub with Drew McIntyre. It's one of the pains of YouTube, LOL. They need to have a certain number of subs or members before they let you unlock more sticker slots. They need to change it big time. I think it's fine. I mean, again, it's something that we got to refresh, but it is what it is. I'm pretty content. We'll get there. Gunther better destroy and injure Jimmy on Raw. That's my anticipation, is that Gunther lays waste to Jimmy. Cabbage Patch Capaldi. I like it. Too funny. Oh, Damien's going to fuck everything up. Damien Priest in the parking lot waiting. It's not even the parking lot. It's the tunnel. Oh, no, it's the garage. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they're fighting. Hear that, YouTube? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's it expands as you climb, but our stuff's old. I think we still have like a cut the shit one, don't we? As Drew has Damien. They're standing on a car. Big Jim beat Best leaving an ambulance. Odds, I get it. Here you go. Damian Priest. And Drew McIntyre into the windshield. Oh, some glass on the forehead. You saw it shimmering. Teemu Undertaker, that was the line that got it, Joe. How dare you talk shit about me? Drew McIntyre through the windshield. Glass in his eye. That's a little better. Facts, right? Fair enough. The baby face just choke slammed a rando through a table. Okay. Wait, what? Power trip and simpling as that. What is happening? Real glass. And the next shot, Punk with security. He's looking for Drew to goozle him. I told you no glass. Oh, wait a minute. Punk stops, looks at Drew in the windshield, and smiles. It's a little poetic. He doesn't like Drew, but he has a history with windshields. So you guys can slice it any way you want to slice it. You know you're getting old when somebody compliments your new snakeskin boots and your barefoot. Yeah, I'm not there yet, I hope. I was like, why is the steering wheel on the wrong side at first? Yeah, I'm glad you caught up, buddy. I'm glad you caught up. Real glass to the face. You could actually see like the glisten when he rolled over. I don't know about the eye, but definitely on the forehead. Real glass. Don't start with that again. I would have thought it was funny if Punk had looked at one of the security guards and said, "Is that real glass?" And just kept walking. Glass is not funny. Real glass, cry me a river. In this context, kind of works out. What is happening? Real glass to the face. Poetic justice. Both glass incidents happened. Also both, yeah, there you go. Was it also? No, it would have been Wembley. So, yeah, both in good old England. You go to England and you put somebody through a windshield. Shout out to Jack Perry. Real glass. Go cry me a river. Yeah, shout out to Jack Perry. Who knew that moment was going to change wrestling dramatically over the next little while? Get King Charles on speed dial. We're going to need all his personal guards for this. Yeah, let's go. This one's going to be interesting. We got supposed to get about 30 minutes left on this show. And it looks like Punk, Seth, and Roman are all set for this contract signing. So not much left on the clock, boys and girls. That exact spot is the reason why CM Punk is here right now. Yeah, exactly. It's hilarious. I can hear the negative Nellies now. I can't believe they did that. They're so petty. I love it. Punk to Drew. Real glass, my man. Cry me a river. It would have been funny. Just ask it as a question, though. Like, hey man, is that real glass? And just kept walking. So, but again, the argument is plausible deniability, right? If anyone out there said, oh, they did that spot because of Punk and Jack Perry, you're like, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Jey Uso. Wrestling got upset about Jey Uso. All right, boys. Wrestling God, I'm going to ask you to simmer down a bit, my guy. Remember when I was in Wembley for summer 1992 and Taker came out on the back of a hearse? Damn epic. And still one of the best things I've ever seen live is an Undertaker entrance. There's nothing quite like it. In England, we don't have guns. We have glass. Facts. I'm not reading that. Real glass on Drew's face and hair. Ouch. Right? Shoot the glass. What? Shoot the glass. Classic, Joe. They're so petty. Meanwhile, Tony Khan is admittedly tap dancing on WCW Nitro's grave. That's what I said the other day, MTB. I love the pettiness, but you can't poke the giant and then whine that he smacked you. It's just not fair. It's not good business. If you want to dance, dance, but you can't cry when you get clapped back. As we're going through signs of the night, who's going to be the first fan to get our logo and signs of the night? And in England, Geekbox, everything stops when Big Ben strikes 4 p.m. So much so, Brian tried to take over the world at that time. Brain! Yeah. I thought you said Brian. I said, why would it be Brain? I got you. I'm missing my pinky right now. Yeah, no, that's shut her down at 4 o'clock. Let's go. I wish we shut down at 4 o'clock. You guys like the Dynamite or the daytime or the nighttime, Raw, SmackDown? Listen, if I could get every wrestling show in the middle of the like a nice afternoon spot, I'm pretty content with it, to be honest. I'm getting old. All right, God, take a breather. Yeah, I don't know, but let's move off that topic there, guys, or I'll have to change my attitude. What the fuck is going on in the chat right now? Yeah, I don't know either. Hijacking my shit. I have a feeling that the Young Bucks, Jack Perry, help Hangman, Adam Page versus MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. I feel like the Young Bucks and Jack Perry help Hangman. I hope not. And I don't even know that MJF's going to be working with the Hurt Syndicate. So that's an interesting one. Some good signs always. So we're going back to John Cena from Monday. Okay. Da, 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 da. Cena's better. Cena kid better be at Mania. Kids getting interviews. Kids getting love. Let's go. Let's keep the gloves up. Let's not get all worked up over silliness. And let's keep rolling, folks. We got lots going on. Cena and Cody are running this back again. I feel like a lot of this show's been kind of like this. Kind of counting the minutes. I'm still here, folks. Still here as we get a replay of Cody Rhodes coming out. And while I'm still here, I will remind you, of course, we have all the goodies, all the fun stuff, and trying to get it out. Go become a member of the Wrestling for Life, the Wrestling Fans United. Be a part of the crew. Get your apparel now. It's on sale at the merch store. Also, we got the Real Reactions, Cry Me a River. Speaking of Cry Me a River, the Tea Time with Tony shirts are now out and ready to go. Go get those. Go give Tony some love. Of course, everyone's favorite TNA coverage, Mr. Tony. Make sure you get your Tea Time with Tony shirts as soon as possible. Jared Hogan is on sale, still active, ready to go. If you don't like Jericho the way I don't like Jericho, these shirts are a great gift for the Jericho hater in your life. And of course, the Melter shirts. Again, not only can you get a really cool shirt that looks awesome, you can get your you can get all your hatred for Dave out and help a good cause. I like it. This is a triple threat of a shirt. Make sure you get yours today, folks. We got lots going on. Lots of exciting stuff here at the store. As we are still running through this Cody Cena replay to kill a few more minutes off the clock. How is everyone doing out there? Are you doing well? You feeling good? Enjoying the action? How do you feel about SmackDown as we come down to the last little segment here? Again, the SmackDowns have gone off air a few minutes early up until this point. So I think to adjust for the USA Network or going live later, we get that change. But I'm still here. I'm still rolling. Things are still good. We're almost at the end of the rope, but it's going to be a good one. Yeah, let's roll. Back at it like a jackrabbit, folks. Big Jim has by Jimmy on his gear. Big Jim by Jimmy. I like it. We need some secondary advertisement, right? We're working on it. Just didn't want to jump on bandwagons that others have. I'm trying to carve out our own little niche here. The show started going downhill after Naomi opened the can of whoop ass. Yeah, I feel like the Charlotte match was kind of like the beginning of the end. Everything got kind of dry after Charlotte. Pause. I hope Anthony caught that Naomi promo. It was top notch. Yeah, I know he's going to catch it at some point. Again, I mean, I'd love to hear his take on it because she cooked tonight. That little vignette was excellent, and then she comes out whooping ass. I mean, it's a whole new attitude. This whole caution tape thing kind of gives you that Owen Hart vibe and kind of, sort of, you know what I mean? But here comes Roman Reigns. I've caught bits and pieces of the Jonathan Coachman show. I've listened to a couple of the episodes. I don't find it the most entertaining. Sorry, Coach. And I feel like a lot of his podcast is very self-serving. Like it's revisionist history by Coach. You know, Coach's perception of what went down. He spends a lot of time on there defending himself and such. I don't know. Wasn't my cup of tea. At least the episodes I heard. Feels like they give us a small Randy versus Drew match because on a normal night, that's a pay-per-view match. Yeah, I kind of like, here you go. We'll give you a little love. We'll use that to build up for Mania a little bit. But outside of this segment here, I mean, I'm hoping this is well. And as we got a whole crew of security. By the way, if you didn't catch it on Wednesday, Von Wagner of NXT fame, now a member of AEW security. The OTC. Cheerio. Has the London Bridge fallen down yet on SmackDown? It might have. At minimum, it might have closed up a little while ago. The original tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Let's go. Roman's coming out right now. I have no audio. Now the audio's back. OTC, let's go. Jonathan Coachman and Swerve Strickland have the same personality traits. I kind of see what you're saying. And listen, I'm a huge Swerve fan. I love a lot of what I've heard from Swerve. He seems highly intelligent, very professional, very business-minded. But there were some things in there, like I know people kind of took out excerpts of kind of some of the thought process of Swerve. There was a couple things in there that were a bit of like a red flag of where did Swerve kind of feel like he had moved past where they were booking him? Did it spin into something else? I don't know. I'm a big Swerve fan. Smile Mark, by the way, hello. Ray Phoenix being separated from Penta in SmackDown. I actually like a lot. Let him establish himself without Penta. I would agree. I think ideally they wanted both men to come in together, but I think you had this, you had the issue with Tony. Phoenix can't get out. Penta, they launch him anyway. Now Penta's in a program kind of gearing towards Mania, gearing towards the IC title. So bringing Phoenix in separately, telling us that he's, connected to Penta. People will learn that if they don't know it. But it gives him a chance to get familiar with the fan base, show the fan base what he can do. Now, both these men have had success in other organizations in singles. So it's not a stretch. Like, I know people are, but they're a tag team. They've had extensive time as singles as well. They've actually had good matches against each other because of their singles runs. So keep that in mind. And when you come up to the draft that apparently is going to happen after Mania, there's your chance to put them together if you want. Odds, I would love to. There's rules. That's all I can say. Like, there's just rules about advertising. It's tricky, especially in my country, which is weird because we're all for it, but the advertising of it's odd. It's a long story that I won't get into. No commercials, KJ. Glad to be in Canada. Facts. As right now, there's about 30 seconds away from the end of the commercial break. Roman has made his way into the ring. So coming out of commercial, we'll get 2 more entrances. Acknowledge the OTC. Remember when Roman mocked Taker for the length of his entrance? Right? Irony for sure, my guy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the pace of his walk. It's a long entrance. It really is. And there we go. So Roman is in the ring. Also, Penta is an IC title push. Don't hold this. Exactly, right? Like, I think if you yank Penta back and throw him in with his brother and just make that hard direction change, it doesn't really help what you've done with Penta. Plus, Penta's getting over. Penta's masks are selling. Penta's entrance is liked by the fans. Penta's personality is liked by the fans. So at some point, him getting with his brother will make sense. But I think Penta's got a head start on Phoenix right now, and he's done well. I know some people want to talk about it, but main event of Raw, there was Penta. So I can't complain at all. 20 minutes later, Seth can make an entrance. Yeah, no shit. The OTC in the ring. Paul handing off the mic. Let's go. I took a nap. I'm going to put a poll up, folks. Who goes through the table? Who goes through the table? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. And the crowd serenades. All right, folks, new poll up. Get your votes in. Who, if anybody, goes through the table tonight? There you go. Great minds think alike. I have to be honest. I like the long entrances. I always have. Again, I mean, time and place. I think sometimes they're a bit gratuitous, a bit like, holy shit, let's go. I mean, on a pay-per-view, a big long entrance, an epic entrance, I got no problem with that. But sometimes it's a bit much. On a weekly show, and you're not really doing a whole lot, get the fuck in there. OTC breaking out. I started cooking dinner when the first note hit. I just finished cooking, eating, cleaning, and right? Shit. Who will get a pop, Seth Rollins or Punk? Both. And Punk's going to get the biggest one of the 3. Roman Reigns. As Roman goes to the table, Roman's just milking the singing. Look. Paul pulling out the chair. Aldis in tow. Maddie, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Having Rey Fenix debut in Chicago is a genius move. The Mexican community in Chicago is huge. They love wrestling. They're going to give him a hero's welcome. Absolutely. And again, you got to remember how important Chicago was to AEW. So Rey Fenix has had some really big wrestling moments in Chicago just by coincidence. Works out really well. We know what the Chicago crowd's like. They are always an energetic bunch. Again, like you said, very large Mexican community or Latino community. Paul Heyman serenading Roman. Roman smiling ear to ear. I like it. That is adorable. Have you enjoyed the early streams? Have you noticed a better turnout or more engagement? The overall clicks have been good with the afternoon ones. We were really curious how it was going to taper off or it would be affected, at least here on our channel. I mean, our actual, as Seth interrupts, here comes Seth Rollins. Let the singing commence. Yeah, I mean, the live, I think some people can't be here because they're at work, they're doing things, they're holding out for later, but overall the clicks have been higher. So it's kind of a funny trade-off. Again, kind of the nature of the beast. It hasn't really hurt. It's actually been a positive. So yeah, overall been pretty content. You always expect when things move around to be a little funky. And I like I said, I think the trade-off was slightly less live views overall, more clicks. I am the table. I added the T for you, buddy. Seinfeld. Hello. Damn, the British fans are so original. Let's just say the same chant with different names. It's kind of funny. Earlier, they were trying to make it work for Jacob, too. It was funny. But they're singing along with Seth, folks. How's the chat doing on the vote here? 36% saying Roman, which was my bet. Seth 32, Punk 16, nobody 16. All right, so we got a tie. I'll leave that up for a few more minutes, see if it changes. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Roman fan. But in all honesty, you can get your taxes done during Roman Reigns' entrance 100%. It's crazy. Again, like I said, a big grandiose entrance is great. But you look at here, like we've literally been, there was 25 minutes left on the clock when all this started. We still have a third entrance to go. So, fuck. Got to sit at the head of the table. Facts, as he did. Just woke up. LOL, 7:41 a.m., Maddie. Woo! It's when I wake up every morning. I don't like it. Can someone please tell me men stop partying on the stream? Pardon, Michael? Pardon, Michael? They're loud. You're loud. Osama sitting in the head of the table. Heyman is awesome. Unbelievable. Burn it down. What up, Maddie? How you doing, Maddie? How you doing? Forge? I say, fortunately, I'm always off on Fridays just for such a reason as an early live stream. Yeah, I mean, again, it's worked out with me, my being able to do what I do. So, I mean, again, I got no complaints. It's been a nice reprieve. March has been fun in the sense of nights off. Nights off are a wonderful thing, man. I do like spending time with people when when I have a night off. So it's good. Wake and bake, take a piss and shake, bro. That's how you do. Let's go. Which of the three are more likely to get a heel turn at Mania? Seth is the closest one to that door. By the way, Punk's here. Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth. So, like, but then again, the fans, like, Seth is a guy that if he's going to dig into a heel change, he's got to get rid of the sing along, right? Like, he's got to change that up. It's clobbering time. Oh, maybe he's not here. I thought he came out. Did I miss that? Oh, no, the crowd just chatting now. I legit was like, did I miss it? But yeah, no, Punk is about to be the next one through the door. We're all just waiting for it. We died a long time ago. You've been here, but I done all the work. I haven't been more thankful for a night off than right now. They've extended our hours at work, and now I get off till 11:30 p.m. Used to be 10:30. Makes no sense. Well, as long as you're happy, my guy. Again, a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of that work-life balance is always lovely. I want to hear it at Mania, one of a kind. Dude, it'd be jokes. You see how RVD is like the latest victim of the AEW piranhas? Like, all he came out and said was, I don't really care for that spot. And people went banana sandwich. And then Rob had to come back out and flex on everybody and bitch slap everybody verbally of like, hold the phone, you idiots. It is crazy that there is this toxic sect out there that anybody, it doesn't matter, your mother, your best friend, your favorite wrestler, a podcaster, they will eat everybody they can if you say anything. And it doesn't even have to be an insult. You can simply say, that's not my cup of tea. And poof. It's madness as Seth signs the contract. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's go. And another group of security escorting Punk through the building. Hoping CM Punk mentions that if it wasn't for Papa Paul's father-in-law, the Shield would have been Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Chris Hero. Imagine. Talk about that shit all the time. Like, what ifs, right? All right. Remember when Sean O'Hare, was it O'Hare or his partner that was going to be an Evolution? The toxic set usually includes AEW fans and Diva stands. That's just fucking hilarious. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's specific to them, but my God, when you're shitting on RVD, that like the happiest guy in the world, what happened? Just because he didn't like. Listen, the vast majority, I hate to break the news to any of those out there. If you can hear me right now, the majority of the world thought the Spike spot was stupid. It was a waste of time. Not because we're squeamish, not because we're chicken shit or kitty cats, whatever you want to fucking say. We're none of it. We just think it's fucking stupid. Stupid. Period. Jindrak. Thank you. That's who it was. Even the least amount of talent in the group. The worst kind of fan is the one that only fan is the one who thinks only they're right. That's it. And again, it's the one that like only their flavor is the right flavor, right? Like it'd be like gang banging on somebody because they like Rocky Road instead of, I don't know, fucking Neapolitan. Like whatever the fuck your choice is, it's still the same shit, right? Punk's in the ring. Punk's got the contract. My friends stop eating tacos too much. Dude, what are you, fucking 5? Let me click you. You can go fuck off. Thank you for coming and wasting my time. Mox is Moxic and is going to kill AEW. He's hurting AEW really bad. He really is. Full of change that no one sees. Roddy reference. I like it. We're back to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Evolution is a mystery. Roddy Piper quote. Love it. I missed it, but I love it. Now, oh, is this the favor? Paul says the Punk. I know what you're looking for. It is in there. You're closing the show at WrestleMania. Also, hope you enjoyed the bye week. I'm looking for the fan. Let's go, Mark. Again, big shout out. I didn't even realize it was playoffs. I kind of fell off. Congrats. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week and going all the way. So it's going to be a battle, my guy. I'm pretty sure you finished first, correct? Congrats. You beat me to the block button, my friend. Hey, just again, like, what are you doing on a Friday afternoon that you just can't get your head out of your own ass? CM Punk is using a Roddy Piper line. He always does. Still one of the best talkers ever. One of my favorites of all time, Roddy Piper. Wait, Seth is mad. Seth says Punk doesn't deserve it. Night 1 of Mania. Main eventing WrestleMania is sacred. As the crowd is chanting, you deserve it, Seth is going off. So was that, like, is that officially Punk cashed in his favor? CM Punk, WrestleMania, main eventing WrestleMania, my dreams have come true. Again, I think there's a lot to unfold in this build to Mania. Punk's got a tear in his eye. You deserve it. Seth heel turn at Mania. Yes, you see, and Seth can turn it on a dime. So the main event of night 1 will be CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, based on what I'm hearing. It's gotta go. We'll see what happens. I only put him in the box. We'll find out. Seth Rollins is such a lame hater. If you don't get you. Oh, because of me, you're in the main event. Punk headlines without a title. He's still getting that headline. He's had non-headline spots multiple times, and I think with his maturity and realizing things like, you know what, you get a taker match at Mania, that's a main event regardless of the position it's in. We've seen other main events shit the bed, like a Jericho, Triple H, because of the positioning. But Roman is getting more love than all 3 others. Oh, the other 2, sorry, I lied. The holder of the Ulafala. The big dog? Oh. Seth Rollins is going ape shit at WrestleMania, and we're 22 days away. Again, I think we're okay. I know some people don't love. I just think patience is a virtue in this. Seth is more, it's principle with Seth, and you can understand why Seth hates this. Because, yeah, he found a loophole. You deserve a chance. Break out again. I can see it even better now. Seth turns heel and Heyman sides with Seth. It is very possible. Again, you can't rule anything out. Is it the most likely scenario? No. Oh, what did he say? But that's not the favor that I'm owed. That's not the favor I'm owed. And we go off. Nobody went through the table. So 13% of you were correct. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of SmackDown. That is the end of the show. We are off the air. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes because, trust me, I got to be pretty close out of words on this Friday night. And there is some vitamins and food calling my name real loud. But let me know, out of 10, how did you feel about the show today? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? We'll break it down for a few minutes here, and we will roll on out and get our Friday nights rolling, our weekend started. I will remind everybody we are back on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., Wrestling Court, John Cena versus the fans. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be hilarious. We're going to have a great time with it. Good luck to Anthony to keep me and Nick on a breathable platform. So hold on, strap in, strap on. This will be a good one on Sunday. Of course, Monday we come back with more SmackDown. Cody and John Cena will be in the building. We get the women's title match with Bianca as a special guest referee and so much more. But what did you think? What did you think today? I had my ups. I had my downs with this show. I leave the show feeling a little flat, but the ending was really strong. And that's not the favor. So twice now, CM Punk has thanked Paul Heyman for something. For example, thank you for serving the chief up on a platter last week. Thank you for doing this, but that's not my favor. So there's these gratuities, these acts of kindness, if you will, from Paul to Punk, and Punk hasn't cashed in the favor yet. Interesting. 7.75 out of 10 knee pads. Not bad. Sorry I missed more than half of it, fellas, but it was fun. I will watch SmackDown in a few hours. Peace out. AM Lion, come back anytime. It's good to see ya. Ronan, 8 out of 10. I like it. 7.5 out of 10. Like it. That's not the favor I'm owed. Shit. Plot twist. It's over now for me. It is. Damien, 6.5. Damien, I was right there with you. I was going to go 6.5. I'm going to give it a 7 just because of the ending. I thought there was a lot of shit was stretched out tonight. The Charlotte match was too long. The crowd wasn't that into it. Jimmy's match was a little bit okay. Drew Randy was pretty good. It's Drew Randy. Why wouldn't it be good? Using that match to pole vault into the next one, into the story of where they're going with KO. But yeah, I think that ultimately 6.5, but I'm going to go 7 because the end was awesome. Good ending to it. 3 guys that can own a microphone. I think a lot happened that, again, with the scores you guys are showing me, that, we're building. We're doing well with this build. We're getting somewhere. 8 out of 10, great main event. 0 to 10, decent show. Gave it a 7. Great stream, KJ. Now go get some food and vitamins. Dude, it's been 3 hours and 12 minutes, and my voice has had enough. 7 out of 10, A+ show. 8 out of 10. Oh, wait. There we go. 8 out of 10. Punk wants more now. That's the thing. What more? Seth's already mad. That wasn't the favor. Then what is the favor? That's what everyone's asking. And we don't know. Again, is the favor you help me win? Well, that doesn't make sense. Some people are going to criticize Punk. Keep in mind, there's a bit of backlash of Punk's only getting the main event for the favor. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not. So it takes that backlash. Now, you can say he's only getting the main event because of Roman or Paul, which is relatively true. But it's the 3 names there. Night 1 main event, stacked. Night 2, John Cena, Cody. I mean, just based on the main event, I'm very into all of this. Jay's going to be in there somewhere. Now, I thought Jay might end a show. I wonder if that changes things up a little. But Jay Gunther, I still think is going to be on night 1. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. 20 out of 21, says Scott. Good choice. Real main event, night 1. Stephen A. Smith versus Braun. Facts. Timeless by Playboy Cardi. And The Weeknd is the official theme song of WrestleMania 41. The streak lives. Wait, I thought they broke that. I thought they went somewhere else. All right, fuck it. All right. What is the favor? Jerron, I think we're all going to be guessing. Is it type of match? Is Punk going to insist on a type of match? You know what I mean? The favor is not going to be something simplistic like, help me screw over Roman. Maybe the favor is, on that night, I'm a Paul Heyman guy again. You walk out with me, not him. Maybe? I don't know. They got us guessing. SmackDown was better this week than it's been in a while. I'd say it was, I mean, again, it had some fluff spots. And I feel like especially the back half of the second hour, I thought really dragged. It got a little slow for me. Leaving more questions than answers, they are. That's the way it's supposed to be done. 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's funny. The favor is winning. Winner gets AJ Lee. Okay. I think the favor is Punk versus Roman. Is that what it would be? Like, all right, I've had my Mania match. Now the favor is I want a one-on-one match with the big dog. Oh, interesting. The favor's got to be a title shot or a match with Cena. Again, we can wait and see on that one. And that's the other part. We assumed the favor, or I assumed the favor was going to be within the confines of this main event. But if that's not the case, what if it is like Cena's champion now? I want to fight Cena at SummerSlam. Paul, make it happen. Okay. It will be night 1 or night 2 Punk main event KJ. Night 1, as far as I understand it, night 1 main event will be Roman, Seth, and Punk. Night 2 is going to be Cody and Cena. Because I think that's what you have to end Mania with whatever happens with Cody and Cena. It's either Cody holding his arms up with the belt above his head and Cena looking dejected, or Cena a full swing of the heel turn, ends the night standing over Cody with the belt in his hand. It's one of those two, right? So I think that's how you have to go off. CM Punk wins championship after Cena wins. Could be only based on the referencing online. Again, I like that we're guessing. I like that we don't fully know. A lot of speculation, a lot of conjecture, trying to figure this one out. 7 out of 10. I was supposed to be Travis Scott, but I guess they changed it after Elimination Chamber, maybe. What if it's a title match? I just don't know how we get there. 1, 2, 3, kid. That's my only thing. We only got a few weeks. Like, is the favor I get like a title match to get like, do you hijack big? It'd be the funniest thing ever is if they hijack Jay's title shot and then watch everyone freak out about, justice for Jay. Fucking jokes. CM Punk wants a title shot. Yeah, might be down the road though. For life. How going to main event night 3? Who? We'll work on that. The plot thickens for sure. And it was a perfect way to kind of end the show, right? Oh my God. Punk catched in his favor. Punk, and you saw the emotion and the fans saying you deserve it. Like, it is a big fucking deal to this guy that's always wanted that spot. And he's going to have his dream come true in a big venue. It is what it is. I know the naysayers are going to find all the boo-hooey, fluffy, screw it about it. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing. It's good for the business. It's good for Punk. I'm happy. And ultimately, like I said, tonight, 7 out of 10. Not bad. Not great. But we are rolling along. We will be back on Monday. We'll see what they have. We're still on the road to WrestleMania. And I have an honest feeling that coming back into the States, the next couple of weeks, they're going to turn this up. And hold on, folks. Like, we're getting these plot twists, and there's a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of things that haven't come together yet. Before you hate WrestleMania 41, let's get to WrestleMania 41, and let's find out what happens there. But Punk has earned it 100%. And again, one of the biggest draws in the world, whether you love him or hate him, he draws more than everybody, with one exception, maybe two, and one of them's in the ring with him at Mania. So I will remind everybody once again, Wrestling Court Sunday, 6:30. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a battle. We're going to go to war. Again, bring your notepads and sit down and pay attention, because we're going to let you guys decide. Is John Cena at fault? Are the fans at fault? You will be the jury. Anthony will be the judge. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Monday again, kick off another week in wrestling with all your favorite content. We got Dynasty next weekend. It's going to be insane. We're going to be here for 5+ hours for Dynasty, and we are in April. We're coming back in April. So We're that close. We got one more day in March, one more show in March. But I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out with me today. 3+ hours on a Friday. I thank you. Make sure you check out all of our content. Big shout out to Nick. Big shout out to Anthony. Big shout out to this chat, folks. Have an amazing weekend. Stay happy, healthy, safe. Make sure you come back on Sunday. And in the meantime, check out all of our content. And if you're bored with our stuff, go check out Geekbox or our buddy Spaz or anybody else's. Have a fun night. We thank you. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Good night.